live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the last session of our Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay Enemy Within campaign. It's taken us a while to get here. There's been some ups and downs, but we're finally here on the last session. Well, I hope it's the last session. I am David from Darker Days Radio and Dark Hammer series that we run there, and I am joined by our erstwhile 3 usual people, and we have a new person who's turned up for the last session. So we will start with Fiona. Who are you?
Hi.
And
who am I? Good question, David. Good way to start. Hello, my name is Fiona. I've been on many of these streams, but today we're playing Clementine. I've got it down as Courtier's servant. Yay! That's as far as I got.
That's fine.
Also human. There we go.
Yeah, human servant that may or may not have been involved in anything that happened in the last session. Yet to be decided.
Yes.
We're also joined by, usually we've got Chigg or Bryce playing our wonderful pig hunting peasant.
Afternoon, everybody.
Cool. And then I think down in that corner we have Mike.
What's up?
And in that corner we have Crystal.
Hello.
And at some point down there, maybe Ben will turn up. He's had a bit of a crisis, so he may or may not turn up. And when he does turn up, this whole screen is going to go completely haywire, and you'll see me madly panic. So,
Yep. But we can fill in. We can stall for you.
Yeah.
We'll tell some jokes. Chigg's got some ready. We'll be good.
Can I? Actually, no, I won't put a ban on Chigg telling jokes. Can we just have Chigg joke? It's gonna go well. Anyway, it's been a long weekend of gaming this weekend for me. So, right. So, okay, we left off the end of last session with this wonderful image. The 4 of you, including Ben, he's just going to be a silent partner. Eric is going to be quiet in the corner at the moment, which is novel for Eric. He's not one known for not sharing his opinions. So you have found this body of Megarius lying behind his desk with his throat slit, after having just received a summons from him saying he wants to explain things to you, along with a letter from someone called Etelka Herzen, basically naming a few people in some bad shit. The letters are still in the Discord, so if you need to remind yourself what they are, you can go do that. But yes, so I'm going to say this is how, because you are playing a courtier servant, Fiona, you can be one of the servants of this guy who is dead. And you can hear maybe the commotion that is going on in the room where these 4 are at the moment. And,
should we roleplay a commotion? Gertrude walks in. Oh no!
Ruckus.
Oh shit! Oh no! Oh.
More bodies for Klaus to take care of, I see.
Oh my gosh, who do we go to? I knew this was gonna happen.
Did we get escorted up here?
You got
by that creepy boy, right?
Yeah, the creepy boy is not around at the moment.
Oh,
How convenient.
right.
Yeah. And
Well,
the first thing we're going to do,
parlor with a corpse, I'll disappear.
first thing we're going to do, is we're actually going to do some dice rolling straight out the bat.
Okay.
Clementine, you can walk in as well at this point. We'll just say you've seen these 4 random people being led into this room. You see them go in, but you don't see anybody come out as well. And you maybe walk in just behind them as they're kind of going, "Oh, there's a body!" and they're having an argument about going to the Church of Sigmar.
Okay, I think I would I'd sort of go, woo, just coming in with some, oh my god! Just see everyone, just drop all my laundry that I just had.
Yeah.
Doing the same as Gertrude, essentially.
Oh my god! Who are?
Oh my
Do you
God.
work here?
No, there's 2 of them. Okay, deep breath. Slow breath.
Klaus will gently guide Clementine into the room and close the door.
Could you also all make me? We're gonna, as I say, starting off with a dice roll straight away. Make me an easy, so +20 perception roll.
Ooh, I made it.
Yay.
With 3 levels of success.
Klaus is being observant.
Gertrude is freaking out too much. She doesn't like dead bodies
after having caused
or fighting or violence.
I'm going to spend fate again.
Well, you don't have to. Obviously, Klaus has made this.
Okay, because I failed by 3 levels of success.
As long as it wasn't like a 98, 99, or 100, you're fine.
No.
And Clementine?
Sorry. So you told me this before. So it's pass. So I got 47.
Yep.
I guess that's a fail.
What's your
perception?
It is 31.
31,
so
and I've
that's a success because you get +20 on the roll.
Oh,
so it's actually a 51 for the purposes of this roll.
Thank you.
So
I passed then.
But without any levels of success, because it's not 10 different. Every 10 different, it counts as a level of success. So Klaus manages to see some stuff, and Fiona is used to this room. Not Fiona, sorry. Clementine is used to this room. You've seen it quite a lot.
Yes.
You are a little bit disturbed that there's a dead body and there's a pool of blood around. But what you do notice is on the desk that he's behind, there appears to be scrawled in his own blood by his finger the letters WHSE, the number 1, and something that looks like it could either be a 3 or a 7, but kind of trails off at the bottom as like his hand has dropped off the edge of the desk.
Does anyone know what that might mean?
Is someone going to point it out because I didn't see it?
Oh yeah, is anyone?
Yeah,
gonna point that out?
Klaus will point it out to everybody.
Yeah, because Klaus can't read, right? So
Klaus will ask Clementine. Here now, miss, was either master of the house?
Yes, I mean, I came in, I was just folding the laundry, I was making the beds, and I came in, I went, whoo-hoo, and then, oh, the dead body, I can't read either, so I don't know what it says.
So, what were the letters again? Sorry.
WHSE 1 and either 3 or 7.
I thought I was typing that in the chat. But
I have some good news for you. You won't need to be folding any more laundry.
What? But that's my life's work. That's all I've ever done. My mother did it, and my mother's mother did it, and all I've ever known is to fold laundry and to make beds.
Well, it's never too late to learn an honest trade. Have you thought of farming?
I'm 24. I'm practically on the shelf.
Okay, yes, it might be too late. I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
It's tears. Tears. My whole life has just crumbled thanks to these 4 strangers in this room.
Now, some good news for you. Ain't no one but the 5 of us know he's dead yet. So if you want to take some perks on your way out the house, no one's gonna know.
No, the master was very, very good to me. Like, I mean, he didn't pay us, and dental wasn't included, and I just...
I can say.
Yeah. Rude. Yeah, it's just a blackened smile. Gums, essentially. Well, look, I just don't want it to be here anymore, because otherwise they're going to think it's me, because they always have something against women. I don't know. Look, maybe there's something in these drawers. I'll start going through the drawers where he's been writing, where the blood is.
Cool. Okay. Going through the drawers, you actually do find some stuff. Where is it? Oh, I have lost it. There is there's most of it's of not much interest to you. It just seems like business contracts and things. Megarius is one of the lords of business. Boggenhalf in the town you're in is a trading town mainly, and it's not really anything that Clementine would be of interest to Gertrude would read them and probably go, yeah, but I can't make any money out of these. These are too big for my dealings. But there's a silver letter opener in there. It looks quite expensive. Got some jewels in it. Might be worth pawning somewhere. There's a few gold rings scattered around that have been knocked off his fingers.
Ooh.
And there appears to be a purse, a money purse lying around as well. But as well, Gertrude, as you were looking through these notes and things, you realise that WHSE might be a shorthand for warehouse.
Okay, that maybe, yeah. So there's a warehouse that he scribbled down in blood. It's either 17 or 13. Knowing our luck, it's probably going to be unlucky 13. But I mean, I'll share. I'm saying this out loud. So everyone can hear. Now, Klaus, you did say that only the 4 of us knew about this, but we don't know about that creepy servant boy. Maybe he knows something. And
on that note, as soon as you say
shit.
that, from outside you hear the cry of "Help! Help! Murder!" in a very familiar young boy's kind of voice, and then suddenly behind you, you see the young boy, who says in a voice that is very multi-toned, has multifacets behind it. It sounds as if nearly the void is speaking to you, and it's sounding like many, many colours. You really should have minded your own business. And it disappears.
What? How does he disappear?
Timmy,
how did he get in here?
Don't do this to me, Timmy.
The door was shut.
All right.
And
we're going to
you can
grab the
hear
money pouch.
From
Grab
outside,
the ring.
a bunch of watchmen running towards the house.
Of course they are. Grab the bunny. I'm going to grab the money pouch.
Bunny? There's a bunny? Where did the bunny come from?
Bunny. Grab the
by the
money
ears.
pouch. Grab the rings. Grab the letter opener. I'm going to hand the letter opener to Clementine. The pointy end goes in other people if needed.
I turn it
We're
around.
gonna get out.
Definitely. Thank you.
All right.
Here, miss, I reckon you ought to come with us.
Because otherwise this is going to get pinned on you.
Why does this always happen to Clementine? And
Oh, okay. You're going to have a conversation here because Ben's just turned up. And this is actually going to be quite funny because then we're going to have to explain to him he's just seen a demon.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to come with us so that you don't get pinned for this. Okay.
Wait. You didn't do it, did you?
no.
Well, no, she obviously didn't do it. She was as surprised as we were when she got in
I
here.
was folding,
Maybe she's just a really great actress. I don't know. I never met her before.
I don't know either.
I was very good in the local
Oh my
play
gosh.
when I played Shepherdess number 3, but that's not beside the point.
Dave, I'm going to go over to the blood.
Yep.
I'm going to take the body's hand,
Yep.
his finger, and I'm going to write
Oh,
in
yes.
the blood.
Oh, yes.
Let's see here. We are going to do.
Who are we going to try to pin this on?
I'm going to start writing the word Stein.
Okay. I see here you're trying to pin this
Love
on.
it.
Not Herzen, whose name we have on a note.
Yep.
All right, sorry about that, guys. Someone fill me in. What exactly did I miss whilst dealing with emergencies?
Wait,
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, here.
Nothing much.
Okay,
Nothing bad's
so we
happened.
walked.
You're fine.
We're in this room with the dead body,
Yep.
and we found written right here, WHSE 1 and then 7/3. So it could be warehouse 17 or warehouse 13, or
Right.
Warehouse 137, but I don't think they have that many warehouses in town.
No, it looks
Also-
like it should have been like they started a number and it kind of trailed off halfway through, so you can't tell which one is written. Basically, it's
Indeed.
not that there's a different two numbers there; it's one number that.
That someone has tried to glad handle into another number almost, or they've
Like
lost.
they
that's
started to
what-
write
that's
it,
what
but
Crystal's
as they
doing.
got halfway, the hand kind of dragged, and there's a smear of blood instead of the rest
That's
of the
when he
number.
ran out of blood.
I think I have the overlay right. We have all of us on there, looking nice and pretty. Cool. There we go.
All right, and
Indeed.
and I notice your explanation is currently leaving off quite a large, significant part of it. Who is this?
Oh well, this is Clementine, a very nice burger who works here, who joined us,
Yes.
and is also as freaked out as we are, and is now
Right.
probably
My
being
whole
pinned
life
with
is just
murder.
my whole life is just broken in the last 30 seconds. I don't know what's going on.
Right? Are we
Indeed.
doing no witnesses?
What?
Well, there was a witness, unfortunately, because remember that creepy little boy from last time?
Yep, the one that ran
Well,
off as soon as he pushed it
indeed.
basically through the door.
Well, he shouted murder, murder, and then materialized in this room, and then said creepy things to us, not minding our own business. Which I will say, for the record, we've tried to mind our own business this entire
I
time.
say pretty consistently. Actually, we have stumbled onto things and then gone nope, and
Yes.
and flat out ignored them. I would say.
Yeah, I think only Francesco was the one
so-
that really wanted to defraud cultists,
Yep.
and he's already dead. So the
Yep.
rest of us are just stuck in this terrible situation.
I mean, I personally blame Klaus for everything.
Well, that's not
Probably
nice.
me. No. He's
No,
right.
I'm just getting into character.
Do you also
because,
want to
know,
tell? Do you want to?
Since
Do you
he
want to
sold
tell?
this down the river to the fucking church, I thought this was going to be the best.
Do you want to tell
option
Eric the other part of the creepy child as well?
What do you mean the other part of the creepy
Oh yeah,
child?
he disappeared in front of us.
Yeah, you
No!
dematerialized.
All right, we're gone. That's just
Well,
that's
the
just
city
yeah,
watch.
uh,
The city watch is running right over to here, so
Look,
we need
Timmy,
to get out of here.
Timmy's just playing one of his little japes. I'm sure it's fine.
Nope. He's a demon. We've got to go right
Clementine?
now.
Yes.
Clementine, is
Yes.
there a servant's entrance? A servant's entrance
Well, I
area.
do know this room very, very well, and I believe yes, there is. It's behind the bed somewhere. Yes. I'll hit one of the.
Excuse me.
I'll hit one of the candle lights.
That
All
is
the
not a
kind of-
servant's entrance. That is something else entirely.
I think
Occasionally, it
all the
might use
time.
servants, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh well, you did say not to use it the last couple of nights.
Gaslighting what's going on here?
There are multiple exits out of the building. As you are having this conversation, the guards are now the watchmen are now at the gate.
Okay,
All right,
well,
I'm going to finish writing. I'm going to finish writing the word Steinhuggers, and then what's the other name that we actually have on the letter?
Tugan. Teugen. Tugan.
Okay, I'm gonna also write Tugan, and then I'm going to put the letter down.
Which
Perfect.
one? Because you've got two
The
The
letters.
one that I have.
Didn't we made a fake copy though, didn't we?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yes,
made
you
it-
made-
That one
you
to
have
the
made
church.
copies of them.
We kept the real copy.
Oh. Oh, okay. I like this. All right,
Yeah.
Miss Mary, brilliant idea. One question, and I know, broken record and all that. Would a small fire in the corner or anything really help sell this so it looks as if he died from the smoke and stuff, and before he, because that looks like a pretty fatal wound.
Huh?
I mean, I reckon all of his blood came out, and that's what killed him. But
Yeah, but
I would say
a small-
fire.
I don't.
Well, no, a fire down the hall might actually slow them down, though.
yeah,
Not-
that was my thought. Like someone in the corner of the building or something that's going to give them pause whilst we scarf
Let's
her.
just take this
You hear
secret
the
exit
front
and just
door
get out of here.
open
All right, let's.
and the
go.
shout of,
Let's just go.
"Anybody in the house, stay where you are!"
Nope, we're going.
Clementine, lead the way. Get us out of here.
I'm
was
using
never gonna follow
the
in orders
button. I'm
anyway.
using the button.
It's just not turning. It's just not turning.
It's a quick time event. I'm just like, come on.
Spam the square button. No, the other square button.
And triangle. Done. Yeah, I'll pull whatever secret lever I find to open and exit out of the room if there is one.
It opens up a liquor cabinet.
All right, that I
yes.
can use. I will pull out what looks like the most flammable bottle.
Okay.
That's just getting secreted.
Okay, here we go. Roll me a D100. Eric, roll me a D100.
It's soda water.
It's just
I will start taking swings of it just to determine. He puts the lime in the coconut. Okay, so if I got a 6, what does that mean?
It's a bottle of beer. It's 6% alcohol.
Ooh.
Klaus, this is for you.
And it is the strongest thing you can buy. Megarius is not a well-known drinker, apparently. He doesn't like his alcohol.
Oh, never
It's
mind,
all
I'll have to use the
fake
personal
stuff.
stash.
It all has these wonderful, like, posh-sounding Bretonian and
Yeah.
Austrian names, but it's actually all just
All
piss
right,
water.
okay, so that isn't an exit like you thought, which explains why he told you not to try to use it. What are the other ways out of this house? Real quick now.
There's an entrance out the back. Just
Yeah,
give
we
you
have
an
to go
idea.
out of the room though. And downstairs.
That's okay. Let's go.
I think have they not opened the door?
They
They've
open
opened the front.
door.
Okay, just to give you all an idea, it's a really big house. Okay,
Oh.
he's one of the top merchants in the city. It's a big house. You can hear the
manor
guard.
house.
You can hear the watchman going from room to room, from the front to the back. You are currently towards the
Ah.
back of the house anyway, so
Being a big merchant, there's no adjoining houses or anything like that. What floor are we currently on? The second floor.
so you've got the ground floor and you're the floor above the ground floor because I know we have Americans here and we all do.
Yeah, I was
floors
gonna
differently.
say.
Yeah.
You're on the
All
floor
right,
above
so-
that bottom floor.
So that's like a minimum of a 20-foot drop. So that rules out the window. Okay, right.
So
Just
we go to the second story. Okay.
just follow me. I'll find a way out.
Okay.
Just start running away from these people as quick as I can.
Well, they're following you.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, chasing
quicker,
after you.
Yeah.
run quicker.
Yeah, you could have got.
Klaus is keeping a hand on his book just in case. Just
So yeah, I will make my way to wherever this back exit is, probably presumably through the kitchens and
Yeah,
through
yeah.
some back bits and pieces.
Yeah, so you run down the back stairs. I'm guessing all four of you are going to follow the person who knows the layout of the house.
Yep.
Cool. You run down the back stairs and you run through the kitchen. There's a startled kitchen scullery maid in there. Goes, what? As you kind of
I keep running.
Clement, who are these? Who are you? And I'm guessing you will just run past and ignore her.
I'll shout, "There was a murder!"
That's
And
what the
keep
guards are
running.
saying. Was it you? You all look by.
yeah,
You
I
kind of
pull.
run a-
I like as Gertrude is running past saying, "There's been a murder." Eric's is just like, "Put up, keep going."
Not me. And you can quite clearly hear like 10 or so watchmen clomping through the house, screaming in the rooms, going, "Everybody stay down!" Obviously, a quite important noble merchant has been murdered. So, as you exit, excuse me, as you exit the kitchen, you enter into the back garden. It's quite a large garden. There's actual patches of flower beds, and there's a pagoda with a seating area inside of it. It looks quite nice. There's a few chickens flying around as well. At the back, there's a gardener's shed, and on the back wall, there's a trellis with some creepers going up it. And you can
Aldo?
hear guards kind of in the front, like the sound is echoing around as if there's people around the front of the house.
All right, so we're gonna have to climb over the trellis to get over the
Yeah.
wall and skedaddle to the. We'll seek sanctuary. Oh, Gertrude whispers to everyone. We'll seek sanctuary at the Temple of Sigmar.
You mean the place that Klaus totally sold us down the road, and now they're looking for him?
Correct.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work too well.
Well, let's get over this trellis anyway.
Yeah.
Quickly,
Do we
everyone.
all remember that moment when I made us all agree that nothing had actually happened, and we all agreed to that, and then Klaus didn't go
All
along
right,
with
all
that?
right. Now is
As
not the
I'm-
time.
As I'm pushing pushing
I
people
don't-
up the wall to help them.
Yeah, 'cause you're the tall one.
I am, yeah.
That's gonna work out very well regardless, because I think they want us for a murder now. So
You hear from the top window one of the guards shouting, or one of the I'm going to call them watchmen. They're not guards, damn it, they're watchmen. You hear someone. They've opened the window. They've stuck their head out. They're in the garden. They're in the garden. Get them. They have all quite clearly seen your faces as you were stood there trying to help each other over this trellis. And for that, I also need you
That's
all
fine.
to make me a climb test.
Oh no!
This is
Providing
challenging, but you can
Hold on.
you can
Yeah.
help each other with this.
Yeah, providing what assistance I can for other people.
Yeah.
Hold on. You wanted us to spend skill points and climb? Jeez. What kind of a game
What
is
is this? I signed
Any
up for
characters
gritty realism, not failing the ability to roll.
No, okay, yeah.
Climb.
Sorry, I put all my skill points into lip reading.
He can't read text, but he can read your lips.
I got a 1.
To be fair, the wizards can't.
Mary
read text
is
either.
Wow.
up and over that wall like the queen of climbing that she is.
Does a backflip over the top.
One hand vaults up, stands on
I
top,
also
like, I am the best.
I-
Backflips over the rest of it.
I also succeed. I got 23, and my thing is 30. So
Yeah.
So I'm going to say because Mary got a natural 1 here, and that is like the best result you can get. That will, if anybody fails, Mary will help you up easy enough.
Yeah,
I think-
Mari would make sure everybody gets over. No man
I
left
think-
behind.
I think Gertrude's gonna need this help. Oh, nope. No. Critical success. I don't know.
Oh, yeah! Mary and Gertrude
did
are
it,
backflipping
everyone.
over this.
We didn't all do it.
Well,
Klaus is like, there's a
Klaus.
wall. What's a wall? What's climbing? This is a new concept to me.
Mari,
Yeah,
make
Klaus-
sure everybody
Klaus
gets
feel
over
bad.
before they take
Oh.
off. Because apparently I'm the mama mobster.
Now the thing is, this is the climb. This is the bit which gets you up the wall. There's obviously the other side of the wall.
There's the athletics check that's going to
Oh,
come
no.
from dropping on the other side.
Yeah, so
What if,
it's a
what if
it's
we what if someone holds on and drops down?
okay. So
All
there are
those
two
people
ways you
climb
can do
down
this. Yeah, if you jump off, it's
there
a
we go.
3-yard fall. So I don't know what that is, like two
9
meters or so.
feet.
Yeah, 9 feet.
Oh,
so.
yeah, about 9 feet.
But you can lower it and kind of hang on the edge and drop down as well, which reduces it to like 3 feet fall. So it reduces it to a lot less. But you still have to
We'll
make an
do
athletics
that.
check.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Conversely, there is a third option, which is someone tall does the first thing and then supports to get us down on the other side again, which might help other people.
Well, Klaus got an 11 on that roll, so he will help anybody else down.
But
since he
Klaus,
was helped
also,
out,
what was your failure level on the climb?
2 levels.
You are the last person up the wall, and as as Mary and Gertrude pull you up, a guard grabs your foot and you lose a shoe. The guards are
That's-
now at the bottom of the wall. You need
But
to
you
make
only
a
have one of
shoe.
those.
Okay, they remove a layer of mud from your foot.
Oh, it's going to take
That's more
years
like-
to get that back.
All right, so it's athletics to get down.
It's a challenging athletics, but depending on your levels of failure, depends on how much injury you might take. But if Klaus is down there helping you,
Yeah, I'd say I got.
with people helping, we'll make it an easy athletics check. Otherwise,
Okay,
you're going
which
to land
is
on
in-
someone's face.
easiest plus
20,
10, plus
plus
20.
20.
Okay, I get 3 degrees of success then.
Cool.
I just barely pass.
You pass, or you kind of scrabble down the wall, and you're uncomfortable with people helping you, and it's a bit weird.
Gertrude fails.
Gertrude
Fails with
many levels
1
is-
degree of failure.
Okay, I've got to remember falling
Klaus will help
damage.
Gertrude.
If Gertrude is helped, it's a failure with. Was it easy?
Yeah.
It was easy, so plus 20.
Oh, okay. Then Gertrude succeeds, just
Okay.
barely.
Then you're fine.
Okay. Thanks, Klaus.
What about Clementine, our erstwhile new person?
So again, apologies. It's my first time playing this properly. So I've got 13 on the dice, but my agility is a 31.
You're massively fine.
Cool.
You've got
Just
one.
making-
So,
I assume so. I gather up my skirts and like, and just hop down.
you all panically get over the wall just in time. You don't have, and as you all land and you're all kind of now at the bottom, you start to see the hands of some guards on the edge, pulling themselves up.
I throw my other shoe at them.
your other level of mud.
I mean, I've got a quarterstaff. I can just
Poke them.
poke them.
Oh, when they get up, just
Wait until they
knock them down.
Well, no, so here's the thing is if we all run, they are going to try and jump down.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Which means there is a good chance that at least one of them is going to get hurt. So let's run.
Yeah.
Left or right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I was just about to say yes.
Yes.
And split the party.
Yeah.
You're all dead.
Yeah, sure.
Which way is the temple?
Which way has a closer alley that leads from the front of the house to here?
Okay, let me actually just find the map.
Because the answer is the opposite way to that.
No, I'm going to
You've
say
spent enough time
hotel.
that you will know. Let me just find an actual map.
Yeah, we did spend quite a bit of time casing this joint yesterday.
You know, you've spent enough time in Bogenhafen to know enough about the city of which directions to go. It's only if you decide to go back into the sewers you might have a little bit of a problem. Actually, no, didn't you make like the world's best map of the sewers?
Yes.
Correct. Yeah, we did.
In fact, specifically, I burnt a resolve to make the world's best map of the sewers.
Yeah, you're on the Edelring, so if you go left, it'll be kind of heading back towards the area to the wall, where on the other side it'll have the festival. If you go right, you'd head back towards the docks.
No, we don't want the docks. Gertrude's just going towards the Temple of Sigmar. She doesn't care what everyone else is doing.
You'd have to you'd have to get to the Temple of Sigmar. You'd have to go right and then get back onto the main streets. You are currently in the back alley.
Right.
Okay.
To get to the temple, you would have to get onto a main street.
Well, Gertrude goes to the right. I don't care where the rest of you guys are going.
Klaus is following Gertrude because that's what he does.
Okay, should split or no?
Now it's up to you. You get to
I really
decide.
don't think it's a good idea. My current idea is to run and get into the sewers, and do this from under the sewers where we've got the world's best map.
All right, let's split up. Let's meet back at the first inn that we were at.
Look at the GM die inside.
All right.
No, it's just I know things obviously, so it's like.
All right. So, who's going to take?
Left.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Eric. Klaus and Gertrude can go together.
Clementine's like.
I just work here.
You should stick
pick
with me.
whether you wanna
You'll
go.
be safe.
Go left or right.
Sorry. Who's going where? Just so I know.
We're going to the sewers.
Oh no, I don't want to go there. No, there's bad things down there. I'm gonna go.
We're going to the
Correct.
to the temple. So,
That sounds
yeah.
ideal. Yes.
Yeah.
Sanctuary.
Really, it's nice and clean.
Oh, thank God.
She's gonna get tortured, ain't she?
We're all gonna get tortured. Spoiler alert.
Oh, this is some Miss Mary. You're ruined it that way. And it's just like Eric just looking at Mary like they are gonna get tortured, aren't they?
Temple's a bad place.
Basically pay lip service to the church.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. We will. How shall we do this? We'll start with Eric and Mary first. You go left, and you can see the Edelring it's not that far from the wall, and you can see. Oh, you can actually see the wall from where you are, like the city limits wall, and you can see the tents and banner poles of the festival still there, and you can kind of. It feels like it might be the last. Hang on, it's daytime, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can say it's like the last night. No, it's not. It's daytime. Of course, it's not the last night.
Well, it's the last hurrah of it.
It's the
if
last
the
day of the festival. And
Yeah.
you kind of get the feeling that there's a lot of people over that way. And you run down the alley away from your friends. And Gertrude and Clementine and Klaus and everything. You go the other way. You get maybe 20 meters down, 30 meters, depending on how quick you're running, and you hear this scream behind you. as one of the watchmen falls off the wall and happily breaks a leg because yes, you've confused them now. They're unsure as what's going on, and then you hear an argument about who's going to chase who and who's going to take this guy to the infirmary and the doctors, and he's going, I don't want to go to the doctors. The guy lost his leg last time and he isn't even broken. And you hear this whole thing about how he never wants to be taken to a doctor because they're bad people. And you get to. So Eric and Mary, you get to the end of the alleyway, and it kind of you get another cross alleyway coming down this sort of kind of garbage sheet collection things where people throw all their rubbish.
Yeah.
And if you go, hang on. So you've gone
Left.
I've got this the wrong way around, so I don't know my left and right. So you've gone left, and if you go left again, it'll take you onto the main Adel Ring. So the main kind of route where all the houses are, all the rich merchants live, and all the big merchant houses, and the Temple of Sigmar will be the other end.
From memory, there's a quite nearby a sewer entrance because we used it to try and look to see if we could find a way into their thing.
We'll say you're heading. We'll say you're heading that way. You're heading towards that.
Straight towards that for Eric.
Cool. To get there, you'd have to cross the main street, where there are a lot of people, and where the watch will have come down. You get to the entrance of the street, and you do you run straight across? How do you deal with this bit?
Eric pulls off the sort of the bed sheets and stuff like that to reveal his peasant garb underneath, and begins stuffing them into his backpack, and just be like, right, Miss Mary, sort of letting into a little secret here. Really shouldn't try to do magic whilst I'm not wearing that. Okay, just keep it in mind. And just stuffs it into a backpack, puts the backpack on it, and now looks exactly like the country bumpkin that he actually is.
All right. So Mari's wearing a hat. Like she normally just tucks hair up and stuff like that underneath a hat. She's gonna take the hat off, let her hair down. She's going to put the hat away, in her travel sack.
Oh, actually, better idea here. Turn it inside out and you put it on. And the inside of it is actually just hemp and sacks. You know, it's not the best thing, but it's something.
Okay. Well, I mean, if they're gonna be looking for someone with a hat, though. That's why
put the hat in the bag and you wear the thing.
Then I wear the what?
His robes. Wizard robes.
If you turn them inside out, there's hemp sacks on the inside, and it'll just look like a.
Okay, sure. I will put the robes on.
Well, it's inside out, so it's not the red to the outside. Is the thought?
But it is also swimming on me.
Oh yeah. Eric, who is 6'4" and built like someone who can lift hay bales, is gonna be huge on you. But that I'm hoping with some appropriate application of rope, it will look like you are just a poor beggar in a much too big cloak.
Klaus's cousin.
Yeah,
all that.
Yeah, 5'4" Mari. There's just fabric upon fabric.
Cool.
An entire foot of fabric.
Beautiful.
Yep.
And then Klaus will Eric will offer an arm, and just be like, I guess we look like a couple rather than a pair of people who are running.
Sure.
Yeah, and just does that and looks incredibly awkward and like.
Mari looks just as awkward.
And then try to walk across the street to the sewer entrance sort of side as quickly as possible.
As you walk across the street, you glance back to Megarius's house, and you see that there is a very large presence of watchmen there, and you can see the head of the watch is issuing orders for people to kind of start a citywide search for a group of 5 people. One of them appears to have been maybe one of the workers. Has been implicated, and you kind of can pick these things up as you're not that far away.
Yeah,
but you can
and
see
it's loud enough.
Yeah, it's like, fucking hell, you useless people! You've let one of the big city people merchants die. How can you be so fucking useless? And just they're all getting berated. And you notice groups are starting to split off, and also a lot of the people are listening in, and they're like, news story of the century, murder in Bogenhaven, one of the noble lords has been killed. We should go and find these people. And you see groups of other young nobles kind of getting their swords out and go, we will help you, we will sign up. We can't have people being like our noble merchants being killed, and like, these are very young, stupid
They're
nobles.
forming a mob. They're forming a mob.
You hear your descriptions being told as well. They know what you look like. But you are like kind of, I will say, no, we're going to do, you're going to roll me an urban stealth. Both of you. See if you get noticed. So this is a stealth roll, which is an agility
I have
roll.
Stealth any. What's urban stealth?
Yeah.
Urban stealth is the specific skill of being stealthy within an urban.
So it's an advanced skill.
Yeah, so stealth comes in different forms. You can have stealth countryside, stealth forest, stealth urban. If you just have general stealth, it's stealth. It's you just kind of going, I'm trying to hide. But if you have urban stealth, it's a better thing because you understand how to hide in cities.
It's blending into crowds. And,
Yeah.
And yeah, okay.
I'm going to say it's easy because people are being distracted at the moment. So it's plus 20.
All right, that actually shifts us to quite a decent roll. That is a 007. For,
007.
I got 3 levels of success.
Cool.
Nice.
So I with an easy that makes my agility 56. So is
that's
that 4
fine.
degrees success? Yeah.
I just imagine you, Eric, is now kind of running around doing 007 stuff because he's that stealthy. And you get
Kiss
to
me, Mr. Murray.
Oh no!
no. We are not turning this into a 007. We had enough of that yesterday. Thank you very much.
That wasn't my fault.
Yes, it was.
Okay, it was.
So yes, you manage to sneak across and you get to the sewer cover, and I'll say because of those good rolls, you get into the sewer and you don't slip down these ones. But obviously they are the sewers, and we will leave you two wandering around the sewers for a little bit. I don't know where you want to go, but
You just we'll work.
We could contact my friends.
The ones that killed the fancy man with the sword.
Well, the ones that like me.
All right, yeah. I mean, I did my best impression of threatening with them, and they were nonplussed by that. So I will be quiet.
Your friends are the ones who work at the doormans of the pub. They're not the people who you dealt with underground. But we'll come to that in a minute. We'll now go to the 3 who are heading to the Temple of Sigmar. So, you went
so
right.
I have a question actually. I want to remind everyone of something. So last session, we had given a messenger boy a copy of the note, the incriminating note.
Mm-hmm.
And he was supposed to, if we didn't meet back with him in 1 hour, he was going to take that to the Temple of Sigmar. So I just want to track the time. Has 1 hour passed yet?
Yeah, a couple of hours have passed, we'll say.
Oh my gosh, they've already got the note.
They've got the note.
Okay. All right. So the 3
Well,
of
that's
us.
good, right? Because they know that we're gonna. They that proves our innocence, obviously.
I think so. I don't even remember what the note said, but anyway.
Do you want me to
back
read the note out
in
again
character.
so you can remember what it said?
Yes, that would be excellent, sir.
So, if I can get my... Where is it?
So, I mean,
So this,
three
this
of us
is
are
from Atelka.
Yeah, so the letter from Atelka. It has an address, Black Pete's Grisomwald near Nuln. My dear friend, here is the scroll you require for the ritual you mentioned in your last letter. Do not forget that the temple for such an undertaking must be sanctified with fresh blood. As ever, I am filled with awe at the heights, or should I say depths, to which your learning now reaches. It seems like only yesterday that we two dilettantes begged tutelage of the High Master, and now you stand on the threshold of the abyss itself. If you manage to find the time to record your researches, do write with details of how the ritual proceeded. Perhaps one day I, too, might follow in your illustrious footsteps. Your friend, Etelka Herzen.
Okay. Not a real. I don't know how that's going to help us too much, but it's better than nothing. Okay. So, and it had the seal on it. That was the big thing. It had the merchant dude that was murdered's seal. So that's the really critical thing. Okay. Anyway, that's just for the audience to remember, and also to remind the entire group of what was going on there. Back in game.
We're going
down the alleyways.
My clarification as well. Mary, did you leave the real note in the house or not? Because you were talking about that. So do you now not have a copy of this note?
So here's the thing that I realized is that I forgot that we had done that.
It's okay. We can rewind and
work things around that.
So Mari would have kept that note.
Okay, that's fine.
Nice.
Crystal was a dunce.
No, it's all right. It's been 2 weeks, so I just want to remind everyone.
And presumably the Temple of Sigmar has the original, or does Mari have the original?
Mari kept the original.
Okay. Yeah, they have the fake one.
Forged everything in there,
but not the seal. We took the seal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the seal we took
off. Yeah, we did something fancy with the seal.
You did something fancy, and it looked good enough to pass off as a real letter. I think is kind of where we went with that.
Okay. Anyway, just wanted to review that. So we're back in the alleyway. We're probably getting towards the main street right now.
Yep.
All right, everyone, we need to make it to the Temple of Sigmar. I think we can find sanctuary there, and we sent that letter ahead to inform them of the corruption and deceit that's happening here in the streets of Bogenhofen. Just do your best to look casual, okay, as we try to get there. All right.
Casual?
Yes, casual. You look very casual, Clementine. Except for the beads of sweat. Maybe wipe those away a little bit.
Yeah, my whole I've had long skirts and stuff which have been trellised up essentially, and bits of twig and stuff like.
It's just another night here in the festival. Okay, everyone. Okay, let's go.
Oh, Clementine will pretend to do a walk of shame then, I guess.
Just copy Klaus. Well. Klaus is very used to the walk of shame. So.
Yeah, perfect.
Klaus has no shame.
It's just a walk. It's not even a walk of shame. Yeah, I'll try and look cool. As cool as I can do whilst being completely sweaty and bits of twig.
Yes, cool. Are you going to head out onto the main street?
I would prefer to not head out on the main street.
You're going to have to stop Klaus.
I was going to say, I guess Gertrude is clever enough for this. Klaus, what are you doing?
Unless Gertrude stops him, Klaus is going to head up to the main street and go to the front door of the temple.
Oh,
and
well,
probably
yeah.
get stopped by some guards on the way and murdered.
I don't know what's going to happen with that. But I mean, yeah, I say we should take side streets as much as we can until we can just go and approach the temple.
I'm with her.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah.
Okay, great, everyone.
As you are running, or are you running or are you walking? How are you?
Speed walking.
Casual speed walking of shame.
You're mall walkers.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the only way to casually speed walk.
You hear down the streets on the main alleyway. You hear the shouts of the watchmen, of kind of everything that I was describing earlier. That you know now that you are being hunted by the Watch for the murder of Megarius. You can hear behind you the cry of the guy who just broke his leg in the argument about the doctor. And you do eventually hear some watchmen coming up behind you at a run. They are running down the streets because obviously they need to catch you, and you guys are obviously not running. So make me athletics checks.
Oh shit.
Okay.
My favorite bit is this is Fiona's introduction to the game of the session, and Clementine is just having the worst time.
It's the worst day.
Our first session was like, let's go to a fair. Maybe we'll hunt a three-legged goblin.
No, your
And then
first session was
Clementine's
you
like-
you stumbled on a ripped apart corpse
Oh yeah, true. I forgot that bit.
and then parkoured.
Yeah.
Someone parkoured across
Yeah.
a roof, didn't they?
No, that was he no longer has kneecaps.
David, what are you looking for? Do you want our number or degrees of success? Or
Just the
success or
number.
failure?
So what?
Okay, I
So
got
what is
32.
what is your skill and what is the number that you got?
Sure. I rolled. My skill is 37, and I rolled a 32.
Ooh, cool.
My skill is also 37, and I rolled a 1.
Nice.
Klaus.
You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it.
Klaus is
if-
feeling light-footed because he's lost
Yeah.
some of the mud off his feet.
about 10 pounds of mud on each foot. Yeah.
And Clementine.
So my skill is 31. I rolled a 34.
Ooh, ooh,
Oh, it was
that's
nice
tough.
meeting you, Clementine. Good
Um,
luck. Enjoy prison.
the skirts and things that you are wearing are not designed for quick movement.
Nope.
You start to fall behind the other two. And you
Confused.
turn around a corner, and as you turn around the corner, you catch, like, maybe 10 meters behind you, you see 3 guards. 3 watchmen, and they see you go around the corner. They are very close to you. Klaus, however, is just buggered off. He's like, fuck you. lot."
Yeah, Klaus is gonna make it.
Klaus can already hear
Honestly,
the hymnal
that's
in
all
his-
that matters is that Klaus makes it.
This whole thing is
Bring
about
the
Klaus
sheaves.
The whole enemy within campaign is actually just really Klaus getting a pig. That's it. There's nothing else going on in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they've seen you. So I'm gonna guess you now pick up to a run.
I definitely hook up the skirts. I don't make a stealth at this point. I'm just like, fuck this.
It's a bustle. She's going full bustle.
It's like, come on. Dun 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 dun. Just down the street.
That's a skill in and of itself.
Yeah, I'm making no qualms of hiding this now because obviously I can see they're definitely there and I'm frightened. So I definitely run.
Obviously, Gertrude and Klaus are not running, but they're heading up. They're far enough in front that they're not seen by the watchman. But you have now just picked up and run straight past them.
Yeah. 1,000%.
Do you tell them, or do you just like fuck this?
They're right behind us. Just panic and go.
Well, no.
Klaus, do you want to run, or how should we play this?
We could just.
Klaus has been infected by the no witnesses statement, and now suddenly she's expendable, right?
We are not in.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong. No, you're right. You're right. We should probably hurry up too.
All right,
Come on,
we'll
Miss
run.
Gertrude.
Huh.
Okay. We say just for the sake of expediency, another couple of corners, and you end up at a side entrance to the Temple of Sigmar.
Nice.
It's not a grand entrance, but there is a priest on the door.
There's a priest on the door?
It is someone Klaus recognizes. He's quite large.
You sure you don't want to go to the front door? Are you sure?
Somewhere in Clementine's head, she can just hear in the words of her old granny, "You chose poorly."
All I wanted to do was fold laundry for the rest of my life. That's what you did. That's what my grand.
Klaus is really confused about the word laundry.
that one of the magic spells?
Klaus knows about laundry. It's when when you fall into the river with your clothes on.
Right.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
not
Anyway,
the
so you've seen your friend Klaus. He stood there by the doorway, just like he looks like a statue. If he wasn't wearing clothes and had skin,
Flesh.
you would assume he's a statue. His shaven head.
All right. Well, Gertrude,
Yeah, you're the talking
is
one,
he
Gertrude.
is he in front of the door?
Yes. It looks like he's maybe
I
taking.
mean, I think we're already running. Gertrude just tries to run past him and go in.
He as you run towards him, he just kind of looks at you, and you just looks kind of as you try to run around. He's like, "There's no space. You could just ask me to move."
Yep, we got to go in. We need sanctuary. We have important news. Excuse me. Gertrude tries to open the door.
Gertrude tries to maybe get to the door, but realizes this guy is basically a slab of muscle, and he's just not moving. He's just looking at you, looking very confused that you're trying to manhandle
sir, father, priest, whatever we're supposed to call you. I don't know. We need to get in immediately. We have important news.
A bit of politeness never hurt anybody.
I was being polite. I said, excuse me, and sir, and some other things.
She did say all that. It's true.
Oh, hello,
Oh, dear.
sir.
Hello.
Well, you disappeared. Where did you disappear off to?
Well, I had to go get my friends. Now here we are. So, can we get by and get inside, please?
Were you the ones who sent the letter?
Oh, yeah, reckon so.
We did send a message. I'm not sure if the one you're referring to is specifically the one.
So you're
piece
the
of evidence that we
heretics,
sent.
are you?
No, we uncovered the heretics, good sir, and we are here
I'm sure
with
we
further
can
evidence.
determine the truth of the matter.
Yes,
And he
we can
puts
do that.
one
but
hand
please
on
just let
Klaus.
us
She's
in.
new.
No, I don't know these guys at all. I'm here on a completely different matter.
Fucking hell. Okay,
Fucking crying, sorry.
he puts one hand in a very serious manner that I can't do anymore. He puts one hand on Klaus's shoulder, one hand on Gertrude's shoulder, and it just feels like we shall test this. And he looks at Clementine and the fear in Clementine's face, and beckons Clementine in, and kind of moves Klaus and Gertrude into the church. It is an iron grip.
I just want to. I was after. I just want to be clear. I am not with them, and I was coming after them, just making sure.
I don't know why this guy needs to use an iron grip. We literally wanted to go in.
We asked very nicely several
What
times.
the hell is wrong with this dude? I can see why Klaus has ran out of this place before. If this is how they're treating you, I mean, everyone should just leave the cult of Sigmar and join the cult of Handrich. Tall?
Did you say that to him?
No, I'm saying this.
I really wanted Gertrude to be on I would like to
I'm
see
sure
your
Gertrude
manager
will say
rant.
some things about the cult of Sigmar later, but we can get to that later.
This man, I think I gave him a name last time. I can't remember. It was 2 weeks ago. If you would just come with me, I'm I'm gonna call him the abbot. I can't remember what the leader of the Church of Sigmar is called.
A leader.
Yeah.
Abbot.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. I'm going with abbot.
Rector.
The
Rector?
abbot or rector or Bob would like a word with you. And he starts moving you towards the back of the church. And he sits you in a room. Are you joining them, Clementine? Or are you just kind of...
I'll wait here.
Fair. That's fair.
More.
Yeah.
You notice that the room, as he kind of takes you out the back, and you go down some corridors. It's a big church, but it's not the grandest kind of churches. They get darker and darker. You start feeling like you're going down, and Gertrude is very much aware that you're probably being led to a cell.
Perfect. Gonna get some good old Sigmar purification going on. Awesome. Great.
Yes, this is what happens with heretics.
Good for your soul. It is.
Oh, I wasn't saying that out loud, but
Oh.
yeah, if we want to roleplay this,
Do Mr. Rector, do a lot of heretics come to the front door?
Heretics usually just burn.
Right, but do you have to go like find them, or do they just show up like?
We usually send the witch hunters after them.
Right.
good.
There
Well,
was
we
one
could
here
use-
a few
we could
days
use a
ago,
witch hunter
but
right
he
now.
disappeared.
Oh,
Was that anything to do
maybe-
with you? You turn up and all this bad stuff happened.
Absolutely not. We came here in search of a witch hunter or something of the sort, a brave warrior priest.
You will
Anyone,
find none
anyone
of
to
those
help out with
here.
the city.
Wait, a witch hunter. Was he a dwarf?
No.
no.
No, no.
Okay,
no.
Klaus, we'll talk about this later. But Rector, we're losing time here with this charade of yours. Use the sense that Sigmar gave you and think about exactly what's going on here. I demand to speak to the head of this church or whoever manages it.
Gertrude's
Roll
doing a
Karen.
Karen. Yeah.
Her voice is steadily raising and
It's-
echoing through the stone corridors.
It's bad that having worked in retail and the food industry in separate locations of my life, that as you were doing
You're getting
Gertrude's voice
PTSD
right
now, aren't you?
I was getting full on like flashback moments of just being like, no, this is too real. This is too real.
PTSD strikes during Warhammer. Yeah, he turns around and looks at you and goes, "You doubt the word of Sigmar and the praise of Sigmar that I bring to this place?"
No, I doubt your faith and ability to serve out Sigmar's will as you sit here twiddling your thumbs. There are chaos cultists, servants of the ruinous powers out there who are getting away with undermining Sigmar's holy empire. So I demand to speak to whomever can make more fervent decisions around here.
He throws you in a cell by yourself. There's no light in the cell. You are now locked in a dark room.
Okay, well, I guess I should have made a stink a little bit earlier then.
You were likely to be eaten by a grue.
Yeah.
So without a crowd, a Karen has no power.
I didn't really know what situation we were in. I was hoping the echoing could have carried further.
I
Yeah,
heard it.
Clementine, you've heard all of this in the main chamber. You've heard everything that's gone on. Klaus, you've just seen Gertrude scream at this big man who you made unfriendly friends with earlier. He's not paying you much attention at the moment, but he does still have his hand on your shoulder.
Yeah, that's not right. You shouldn't put her in there all by herself. What'd she ever do? She just, being good, being Miss
You're her
Gertrude.
friend, are you?
Well, yeah, we've been trying.
He throws you in the cell as well.
Well, see, there you go. We're not alone now.
Cool. And we will leave you two alone in a locked, dark cell.
And that's where we die.
And let's see how we can kill everybody else off. We'll come back to you two in a minute. Don't worry. Clementine, you are now left alone in the Church of Sigmar, having heard Gertrude go full Karen at a very large man, where heresy and screaming against Sigmar is generally seen as heresy, and you don't tell priests to do stuff like that.
Okay. This is fine. I'm gonna look around. Is there anywhere that I could hide away from? 'Cause I don't want to. I don't want to be done to like what happened to Miss Gertrude and Miss Klaus, my new friends who I said I weren't friends with, but now I feel very guilty about leaving them. Yeah, is there any like cloister or a place I could just sort of run to? And
yeah, there were a few kind of like cloisters or like shadowy corners that you could hide under. There's generally quite an open feel to the place. It's quite brightly lit because of the light of Sigmar and things, but every now there are like dark corners, or you could hide under a pew or something.
I'm sorry. Every time we come back to Clementine, I think I imagine that her skirts just get bigger and bigger and bigger. So, hiding underneath the pew with just these massive skirts.
She gets under the pews, just kind of all topple over domino style.
It's like a proper princess skirt. No, I'll just try and dark into one of the corners, or just hide behind something to see if anything happens. And I don't know what the plan is because they've not really told me anything, and my day's been completely ruined. So I'm having to rebuild my whole world from scratch just now.
So I think they're all kind of debating whether Sigmar's a good god at the moment now. And they might be heretical. Right, we shall go back to Eric and Mary in the sewers. So, you say you are going to try and find your friends? Mary, you want to find your friends?
No, that wasn't what we signed up to come down here for.
No, that isn't what we signed up to come down here for. I thought about it. No. I think we just need to go through the sewers to get past things.
Just want to point out, in 3 days' time, we have a boat that is leaving the sea.
2 days' time now.
2 days' time now, we've got a boat that's leaving the sea.
Yeah, but that's 2 days.
Oh, I know. And I know I don't want to be down here for 2 days. I'm just saying that that's information to keep in mind, is in 2 days' time, we have a way out of the city guaranteed.
Mary,
just got to
just
keep
as
our
a quick
heads
thing
down
on there,
for that.
Mary, you picked up the purse, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. While you're kind of having this conversation, walking around, I'm going to tell you that you felt it and you've gone through it. There's 17 gold pieces in that purse. And that is quite enough money to convince anybody to do what the hell you want to.
Wow.
We're rich.
You're rich. Klaus can now buy himself a pig if he ever makes it out of the church.
All right.
And Joseph is obviously your friend. Well, at least Gertrude's friend anyway.
Okay. So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
We need to figure out what Klaus and Gertrude get done at the church. Do we want to meet up there or no?
Miss Mary, I have always sort of taken you to be an incredibly intelligent and insightful young woman. So I mean it as no disrespect when I say that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard come from your mouth.
Okay.
Because we know for absolute certainty, just based on what Klaus was saying, that either if they get out of that church, it is not going to be in 2 days' time. I want to point out a slightly different plan, which is that the only thing that they know is that we had plans to get out of the city in 2 days' time, and if we wanted to leave sooner, we're going to get horses and ride up the coast of the river, the bank of the river, to a village where we could hop on at.
Okay.
So they know where we're going to be in a couple of days' time. Now, I think we can pretty safely assume that they are going to give that information up one way or another. And if they went into that church rather than deciding to not at the last minute and go somewhere else instead, that odds are they're going to be put to the question pretty hard about everything.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's just why I don't trust the church for anything. Okay.
I mean, Eric pats his sort of grimoire. I mean, as a point of reference, you guys might just get, you know, flagellation and maybe some like really significant penance and stuff like that, but they will just kill me. They will put me to the flame just for carrying this around without my license yet.
Okay. So then we rent horses and go?
I mean, I've got a gold coin in my pocket for the first time in my life. That'll get me to where I need to go. You know, I respect Klaus and Miss Gertrude, and I'm sure Miss Clementine would be a lovely person if I got to know her. But I don't know what we, two people that are now wanted by the Watch and the church in a city that is about to lose about 40% of its transient population, can do to save those two from the situation that they might have got themselves into.
Just as a quick hint, or not, just as a quick pointer, your map does also have an entrance to the church on it, your sewer map.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
You're like, fuck these
Eric
guys, I'm leaving.
Really doesn't want to go to the church. So he's probably got his thumb up over that little section of the map.
Can't get in. Can't. No. Nowhere. Can't see it.
All right. In
No, you can leave them. I was just.
No. In the interest of sharing all the information, I did a really good job with this map, and there is a way into the church.
All right. So let's logic through this, okay?
Yep.
And then we'll apply ethics later.
That is exactly how I address.
There's no ethics in this. When did we bring ethics into this game?
Yeah. We're not scientists. We don't have to face ethics committees.
I mean, to be fair, Mari has been extremely ethical with her group.
That is fair, actually. Mari has been exceptionally ethical with the group.
So, and that's not going to change. However, here's the thing.
Yep.
Is there a way that maybe we can rig it so that they have the opportunity to get out on their own should things go belly up? Because we know something is going to happen. That warehouse is sitting there. We were warned about it.
Well, oh God, it's the warehouse. And also there is the moon.
So do we rig it or stay down here until that happens to help get them out and take opportunity?
I don't think if we're in the city, whenever what goes down, unless we stop it, I don't think we want to be, I'm just going to say within 5-10 miles of the city.
That's true.
Which means we've got until tonight to sort this entire thing out. And that includes potentially stopping a chaos ritual.
At this point, we shouldn't even think about stopping that chaos ritual. Because we can't. We need to think about saving ourselves.
Well, here's the thing about rituals. They're really, really fragile. Lots of power, but one thing goes wrong and it undoes the whole thing. You know, I'm just saying, if we swapped salt for sugar.
So here's the thing, okay? Of all of our experiences here, every time that we try to do something, what happens?
Horrible
goes
laughter.
wrong. So, yes, the ritual might be extremely fragile. However, since we've come into this city, we have been cursed. We have not been able to accomplish anything
I mean, you're
other
not
than
wrong.
getting our asses repeatedly handed to us.
I just, at the same time, I know we're doing logic now and stuff like that, but logically speaking, it could be really bad.
I'm going to throw a
Logically
curveball at you
speaking,
now,
it-
just because it's funny. The Watch are well aware of who you are, and they have been informed by Magister Richter, the man who sent you after the goblin, that you have spent time in the sewers. You are now hearing people opening up a sewer grate near you, and watchmen starting to gather in the sewers.
How good is that map?
It's the best map I've ever
Oh, and I'm guessing you've
produced.
got your head on fire as well at the moment. Have you done?
In which case, I've redressed in my robes because there's not a chance in hell I'm casting without being dressed appropriately.
Yeah, because otherwise you're in a very dark place and you're just kind of talking in a dark place and there's no light.
Well, I
Unless,
figured
unless
we were-
one of
we
you
were-
has set a torch off or something. I completely forgot about that.
Well, no. I'm more than happy to turn Eric's head into a torch. It's just that if that's happening, I will have like, oh, sorry, Miss Mary, I'm going to need this back if we're going to see down here. Because there's not a chance in hell I'm going to try. I'm going to try casting without being appropriately dressed, even on a very basic spell.
Any way we could hide down here?
I mean, there's the room we said we wouldn't go back to.
We could see what's going on.
Ethics later.
Ethics later.
All right, is this way, Miss Mary?
So you're going back to the demon room. The
Yeah.
room that Eric really does not want to ever see again in his entire life.
Oh, Mari doesn't either. This
Okay,
is not a
this
good
is cool.
idea. Like,
This is
just
cool.
put it this way.
I dig this. I like this.
It's also, I know for a fact that the Watch are not going to find that room. Because otherwise, they already would have found that room.
Are you sure about that? Have they
Yes.
been looking for it? Has anybody told them about this room and told them to go looking for it at all? Yeah, Klaus, Klaus told the priest, which is why the priest is not very happy with you. Eric was
Alright.
like, no, we're not telling anybody. But anyway, what we've done,
My
you've headed
options
to this
are,
room.
I know for a fact that the only other way that we have that is out of this tunnel had to be unlocked by the Magisters when we went in.
Well, there's
there
loads of
are-
ways out of there's loads of ways out of the sewers.
that doesn't lead onto main streets or side streets that are currently patrolled by angry watchmen. The only other locations that I know is criminal underground location that the last time we went to, we left someone there and they were none too happy about us ever coming back, or bound demon room. So currently, ironically, the bound demon in Eric's head is of a lesser threat than the very angry, pissed off underground criminal enterprise.
Because the demon, you know that the demon is bound within that circle.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's logic first, ethics later mode.
Cool.
I might
Logic
get
this
corruption
one
from
then.
this.
Logic this one then. You get to the tunnel that this room is in.
Mhm.
You walk down and you notice that the door to the room is open.
Fucking knew it.
As
Yeah, me
you
too.
get to this room, it is empty. Everything within the room has gone. There is no circle on the floor. There is no chest that was sitting at the back of the room. It is
Is
an
the door on
empty
the other side
storage
unlocked?
room. There is no other door. There was only that door that you saw.
No, there's a door on the other side of the summoning circle we couldn't get to.
Nope. There was a chest on the other side of the summoning circle.
No, there was definitely a door
No,
because
there was a door there.
there was a door on the opposite side.
Let me just
There
check.
was the chest.
Let me just check.
But there
This
was- I
file.
s-
Behind the chest.
Yeah, I swear
next
there was a
to the chest.
door on the opposite side of the thing that because we were all like, could we get there and look in the chest and stuff like that? And then we realized that we were talking about dealing with the demon at the same time. I swear that was. If I'm misremembering, then it's a shared misremembering at least.
Yeah, because it looked like there was like another entrance from like another area to that room.
Other than
As if
the
it were
sewer.
like connected to a house up above, but not connected to the sewer.
So it may be you all collectively misremembering, or me of telling you things wrong. There is not another door in that room
All right. Okay.
Okay.
that you can see. I think should be the.
Yeah. All right. Fine. Are you any good?
Rub an
with
elf along the
lockpicks?
wall. You have a 1 in 6 chance of finding it.
You say rub an elf?
Along the wall, yeah. They have a 1 in 6 chance of finding secret
Hidden
doors.
doors. Are you any good with lockpicks, Miss Mary?
That's a specific skill, right?
I don't know. I'm just asking you if you think you could lock that door behind us.
Just hide in the room. Yeah. So
Yeah.
So the summoning circle is no longer there.
Okay.
I mean, that
would-
makes me feel much better about this. I'm going to open my second sight, though.
Yeah. Make me a perception roll then with your second sight.
Yeah. Okay, I need to turn the light on. It's getting too dark to see, but that's a 35, which with my perception is so it's 6 points below.
Yeah, you're
so
fine.
What do we?
Yep. You noticed no magic. You've not heard that weird laughter in your head at all since being down here. There's no magic taint along here. There's none of the chaos magic taints that you.
that demon's at the warehouse.
Yep. But more importantly, there's no chaotic magic inside that room, so we can hide there.
Okay, let's hide there and I'll try to lock the room.
Works for me too.
Lock picking is dexterity.
All right. My dex isn't that bad. Could I spend a resilience?
Yes.
I'm going to spend a resilience to succeed at locking the lock.
Okay. Cool. You are locked in a room in the sewers. Well done. So we have gone from having an erstwhile group of adventurers to everybody except Clementine, the new person, locked in
It's
rooms.
locked in dark room.
Locked in dark Now, unfortunately, a lot of people here are not going to understand this, but you're in a dark room. Yeah, really good Australian comedian who lives in England and does some weird shit with dark rooms. Anyway, enough of that sidetrack. We are at about an hour and a half in, and I think with everybody now being locked in rooms for some unknown reason, why would you all just lock yourselves in rooms? We shall. This great way to progress the story. Let's just lock ourselves in rooms for God knows how long. I know it wasn't Gertrude's and Klaus's choice, but we shall take a break here.
Hey,
We're actually just
for
trying
Miss-
to hide from the guard once they leave the sewers. We're
Yeah,
trying to get out
Yeah, marrying Eris is a sound plan. If you're a guard and you come to a locked door and you're looking for two runaways, you're not going to think they're behind the locked door.
Obviously locking people in a room. Anyway, we're going to go for a break now for 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
Hydrate, comfort, and all that kind of stuff. And we'll come back to see how these people progress a storyline where they've all just kind of hidden and locked themselves away. So,
Oh, I have a plan.
Yeah, so
uh-oh.
I
I know you're playing I Spy at the moment, but
I spy
Yeah,
with my little
watching-
IFP.
watching the
Why did you
chat.
say something?
Yeah, watching the chat has just been majestic.
yeah. Right, anyway, we'll see you all in 10-15 minutes.
Bye.
See you soon.
And we're back, and I am very worried about what's about to happen. We've just had some conversations, and it's all fine. It's all fine. Nothing bad is going to happen. Everything's hunky-dory. Everybody's good. Except you're all
put the
locked.
content warning up.
This session, things get weird.
It's all getting a little bit weirder now. So yeah, we've got 4 people are now locked in 2 dark rooms, and Clementine is hidden in a dark corner somewhere. So Mary and Eric will leave you locked in your self-imprisonment in the sewers for the time being, where we see how Gertrude and Klaus deal with being locked in a cell in the Church of Sigmar. So we will come back here.
Yeah, okay. So we're in this dark cell, and Gertrude realizes that we got thrown in here, but this guy didn't take our personal belongings, so she still has her dagger on her. And this is a pretty chintzy lock on this cell.
It's a big door, but it's an old lock. It's like they don't use it very often.
So Gertrude, I think, is going to hand the dagger to Klaus, who's always seemed more dexterous. Klaus, okay, let me here. I got the intelligence. You got the fine motor skills. Let me talk you through this. Okay, we're gonna pick that lock. Okay, yeah, just get your hand out there, other side. Yep. Okay, and just kind of wiggle it a little bit, and you hear some clicks, and another. Okay, perfect. We're gonna do this. Then we're gonna find that Clementine.
Bit long. Okay,
because we can't. She got us out of that house. We can't just leave her here. And then we'll escape.
Reckon we owe her something for her troubles.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just twist it like that, and
make me an easy, so plus 20 dex roll. This is going to be a fail forward kind of thing, I think. So
that would be 3 levels of success.
Oh, sweet.
Wow, you managed to pick the lock, and then the lock just falls off the door. Like literally the entire unit just kind of falls off. You don't so much as pick it; it's just kind of unscrew everything.
Klaus is focused on it as the door falls in. He's like, "I can do this."
I almost got it. Hold on.
Look at that!
It's like that Charlie Chaplin thing where the wall falls down around him. And Klaus is now just sat in the window. And you are, the door is open.
Great job,
See,
Klaus.
that's how you know that the Sigmar Church isn't all bad. They don't really lock people up, or they'd have better locks. So,
sure, Klaus. Here, I'll take my dagger back, though. All right.
Yeah, smart.
So,
the end is now bent at a 90-degree angle.
Okay, so how are we gonna find Clementine? We're gonna have to be really quiet here, and maybe there's some robes around here. We'll put on some priestly robes. We'll look like some novices. We'll go find Clementine. We'll be good to go.
I'm going to say yes. There are robes lying around for you to put on.
Some robes for Clementine. I think we should.
Yeah.
Just in case.
If you are going to dress yourselves up as priests, I'm going to make you do something, but I'm going to make you decide first whether you want to.
Yes, we are absolutely doing that.
Cool. Roll me for moderate corruption.
Really?
Yes, because you are committing heresy here.
I guess we are. Okay. How do I roll for moderate corruption?
Okay, I don't have my rule book around, so I'm going to have to quickly use the digital one. I hate using digital.
Okay. I guess if I roll low, I'll be okay.
182.
I got a 28. That's pretty low.
I think it's on your fellowship. I can't remember.
Isn't it?
Oh, then I definitely succeed with 1 level of success.
It's a cool or endurance test.
Oh.
That's good.
Then I succeed, and I succeed.
Cool.
Just succeed.
What about you, Klaus?
You muted.
Mate.
Yeah, Klaus is fine. He's
Okay, good.
He's got some endurance.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Dave? We're not gonna get corrupted doing this. Okay, here we go. Just get the little hammer icon on. Perfect. Okay.
Here it's upside down.
Obviously, it's definitely really heretical for Gertrude, obviously, because Gertrude does not follow Sigmar. Gertrude has her own god.
I mean, she
Dabbles.
kind of occasionally. She's nice to see.
She pays lip service.
positive.
Dabbles on the side. Dabbles on the
I mean,
side.
Handrich is just the best god for her.
Yeah.
All
Cool.
about the money.
Are you gonna now sneak around and find Clementine?
Yes.
Cool.
We
Okay.
brought with an extra robe for her.
Yeah. You somehow managed to fit in these robes, despite the fact that Klaus really doesn't look comfortable in them. It's like they're too clean. So you put on these nice, fresh, clean robes, and then there's just Klaus covered in dirt and weirdly clean feet. And no shoes. Walking, and you walk through, and Clementine, you clock them. It's not a brilliant disguise, but for some reason it's working.
Oh, good. Because I was going to say, I was about to go out, because I'd probably put out this whole bit and talk to myself, going, no, I'm more than a washerwoman. I could just, and I'd have the letter opener, and I was going to go.
She's going to go ninja on it. And break us out.
And if you said, like, oh, I see two priests coming towards me, I'm like, oh, no. But then you said they're badly disguised. I'm like,
Well, they're badly disguised. Maybe you see two priests walking towards you for a bit, and then they kind of come close, and you're just like, well, that's a really dirty priest. And that's
Miss
certainly
Clementine,
not.
it's us.
Yeah. Quick. Here, let's there was a latrine downstairs. I think we can get to the sewers and we'll slip out that way.
what?
Yes, it's the only way. We
My
can't. They're at the
skirts
front
don't-
door.
I can't fit down
Clementine.
with my skirts.
It's
Clementine.
okay. I brought you a robe.
Yeah, just put this on. It'll be fine. You won't get corrupted.
I won't look.
And so what continues to be what I will call Clementine's really bad day. Clementine will get undressed, which takes fucking ages.
No, don't. It's just a robe. Just slip it on top. And here, wear this axe
It's like on
amulet.
top, so it goes over the top and then just poofs out by like 4 feet around.
I actually can't fit in it.
She's kind of stood there dancing, walking through the church like, I can't get in my robes.
How is this working?
Has she got the robe on yet? Can I look?
Yes, class. It's fine. Okay, quick, Clementine. Let's go. We gotta get out
Cool.
of here.
Clementine, can you make me a moderate corruption roll? So endurance or cool. I don't really mind which.
Clementine's not very cool.
We're getting
Really?
corrupted by
We
the
would
ruinous
not
power.
have
Oh, hang on a
Yes.
minute. Hang on a minute. How many success levels did you succeed by? No, so Gertrude
Oh.
and Klaus as well.
0.
0.
Ooh,
So Klaus, you're fine. Gertrude, you gain a corruption point.
very
Okay.
enduring.
All right.
I now have 1 corruption.
I will use.
Well, good news. You can go to the Temple of Sigmar, and they can help you work that off.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Okay, so my endurance T is initial 32, but I just rolled an 8 on the dice.
Nice. You are like, I am actually pure. I am good. I'm innocent. I have never. These are the people leading me astray. It is putting these robes on has cleansed me of the murder.
Fair.
Yep. Yeah. And I know I will follow these two to a latrine.
Yes.
Right. Okay, quick. Now we're just gonna hop down here and it'll be okay. We just gotta slide down. It's at an angle.
Clementine's having that moment in her head where she's like in an alley, and Eric's like, "Yeah, we're going to the sewer. We're gonna hop down one of the service entrances." No. I think I'm going to go with them. And just flashes back, and she's now looking down at a used
Toilet. Yeah. There's a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Gertrude, just as we've decided that you are going down a toilet, how are you feeling knowing that last time you went down into a toilet or a sewer, you ended up head first in it and weren't feeling particularly well for a day? And you are aware that maybe in a few days' time you are probably also going to be feeling unwell again.
Oh no, Gertrude's gonna be fine. She's not gonna get infected by anything in 6 days' time. No. She feels fine about it, and she's happy that there's not a ladder to climb down. It's just a
chute.
slide.
Yeah.
Just a
It's
slide.
a water
down.
slide.
That's not water. That is not water.
Whatever you do, Whatever
let me
you
find the
do,
rules that we had last time we used. we
Don't
did
go
this.
wee.
Jeez.
My arms are currently stuck up slightly.
It's the only way for you to actually fit.
I can't see.
I mean,
Listen,
could you, like-
Clementine, you can take off the robes.
could you, like,
You
It's
can
fine.
take off the robes now if you want. Yeah.
yourself
We're okay.
and like wrap yourself in the robe so you don't have to touch anything.
I
true.
think that's
That
more
is
of a
heresy.
sin if you use the robes of Sigmar to protect you from effluence.
I definitely would have taken it off at this point because I'm just like, I've done it. No. Again, it's
I'm sure they won't ask
Wipe
questions
the
about
width of
why
the
3 robes are
sleeve.
right next to a toilet. You know, like 3 priests of Sigmar just apparated one after the other inside the toilet.
3 priests goes to the toilet.
Yeah.
Make it
Okay,
your own
cool.
joke, yes.
When the demons rise, it'll just be whatever the Sigmarite version of what is it? When Jesus comes and takes people to heaven.
Rapture.
Essentially.
Rapture.
Rapture. There you go. Thank you.
Rapture's more of a
These are the only
Slaneshi
3
thing,
good
I think.
people in
but
town. They got
different kind of
raptured.
rapture. Anyway, as you're sliding down here, you do need to make yourself a very easy, so plus 40 endurance check. I think it was endurance I just saw. Endurance test to make sure that you don't swallow any of this not water. And make sure you don't kind of actually just kind of go headfirst into it when you come out the bottom.
Okay, so plus 40. Sorry.
And this is for all 3 of you who are sliding down the bog, basically.
Yeah, with
toilet.
the plus 40, Klaus can almost not at all possibly fail. But
Yeah, Gertrude's good.
A 98, 99, and 100 and will always... No, 97 up
I
will
mean-
always fail.
it's not quite that good. There's like a 12% chance of failure. Anyway, success.
Yeah,
Yay.
success as well, I think.
Yep,
Do you
success.
enjoy this? Do you like, woo? Or is it like,
Obviously, yes.
shit?
I don't know if any of Gertrude doesn't enjoy this.
Klaus kind of does.
Yeah,
Clementine's
I'm
just
sure
sobbing slightly.
Like a pig against slob.
Cool. You are now in the sewers. So now the 3 of you are now in the sewers. It is very dark in the sewers. Actually,
Yeah, I don't think I have a light source.
Whatever you do, don't light one.
there are. Yeah. What number is it? Okay, as you kind of get down there, a swarm of bats just flies straight past you for no reason.
There's
I'm
bats
going to start
down
doing
here?
some of the random events that happen in the sewers now, just for
Jeez,
the
what the
shits
hell?
and giggles.
Miss
Oh.
Gertrude, don't
Yeah.
be alarmed. There's a small bat. Right in Miss Clementine's hair.
Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Klaus. I would have been alarmed. Oh,
Cool.
okay. Well,
Sorry, what is going on?
Clementine.
Explode.
I'm glad you asked. It's very simple. There's demons in the sewer. And yeah, it's pretty bad. So we found some demon. We found a demon, I guess, one in the sewer. There's a cult in the city what's summoning demons, and we think they're going to sacrifice everybody with them, I guess. And well, that's us. We're everybody, and you're everybody too. So we're here for you. We're doing this to save you. So we are going to escape the city, and we tried to tell the temple, but you saw them; they were kind of not wanting to listen to us.
They locked you in that cell.
Yeah,
He
they
did.
sure did.
Yeah, really inappropriate.
Totes inappropriate.
Was that part of the plan?
No.
No, it was
No.
well, here was the plan, Clementine. We were gonna go to the Temple of Sigmar and tell them what happened and ask for help.
Right?
And if that didn't work, we're just gonna leave town. And leave them to their fate. And clearly it didn't work out talking to the Temple of Sigmar.
What do you mean leave us to her fate? I didn't know any of this an hour ago. And
Now,
now
to be sure, you're an orphan, right? You ain't got no family, right?
You've always been a bit of a loner, right? You know, no real connections to anybody.
No ties, no friends.
kind of. really wanted to actually be what Klaus said because it's so ridiculous.
My family has served that bloke's the merchant that I assumed you have killed for generations.
No, we did not kill. Hey, hold on. Now that we're here safe in the sewer, I gotta ask. Do you know who that little kid was who materialized in the room? And
What, Timmy?
yeah, did Timmy kill him? I think Timmy did it.
I don't know. Timmy's such a good boy.
No, I think Timmy's a cool.
No, he just plays little Johnny Japes. He's just such a sweet boy.
I don't think Timmy's Timmy anymore.
I think he might be a demon.
No.
Just as a thing here, you're calling him Timmy, but you've never seen him before. You've just created this image of this child because you are so disturbed that you've never seen this kid before or know who he is, and it's kind of.
I mean, I just had Clementina being whammied, like so many demons do. It, she just like accepted that this demon was always part of her life,
The demon murdered him. Whatever.
Sure.
I'm just thinking about people who actually know the storyline. I'm just kind of thinking, no. We are butchering the storyline now. The storyline has gone out of the window.
There was a discussion in the break.
It's in the toilets.
It is. It's literally in the toilets now.
Oh, we
yes.
just got raided, by the way.
Hey!
Hey, welcome everybody.
Yay!
Perfect timing to see me have a breakdown.
We are murdering what is
Right,
commonly referred to as a
so-
classic story.
This is like the classic RPG scenario story thing that is like one of the best things that people say you should play, and we've just butchered it for
So back to
12
the story.
sessions.
No,
Right, anyway,
we
carry
weren't
on.
Planning on getting thrown into the cell. That was what you might call a mistake.
A mistake.
Correct.
Yes, it was a mistake on their part. They should not have done that to us because we're here to help. We're here to rescue you.
And how are you helping by being in the sewers?
Well,
We're
I'm
just
glad
trying to
you asked.
escape.
Yeah, now we're trying to help us. We're trying to help you, the city, but they did not want our help. So we're going to help us. You're welcome to come with us, I suppose.
I'm a part of the royal us now.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Although not very royal, to be honest.
Well, we used to have an aristocrat, but
Did you kill him too?
no. He just got murdered. He got murdered in the sewers.
In the sewer.
Technically, it was a room to the side of the sewers. It wasn't actually the sewers, but close
It
enough.
was sewer adjacent, okay? So it's totally different. I want to make that clear. It was a sub basement.
Look, I don't care. Look, if you say you got to help everyone, you've got to help everyone. We've got to stop whatever is happening.
And Miss Gertrude, I reckon she's got a point. Graham wouldn't want me to run away and tuck my tails between my legs and not try to help everybody.
Can't find the map.
But
No, it's okay. You go ahead. You escape the city, and please tell me, Graham, that I'm sorry that I wasn't able to make it back.
oh, Klaus, I don't even know where your village is. I could never do that.
Oh, you're right.
Listen,
I guess it would just be a mystery what happened to old Klaus. He went off
Listen.
to see the city and never returned.
As you are,
can't-
just as you. Don't want to speed things up, but
Yeah.
speeding things up. As you're having this conversation and Clementine's having a breakdown, and you're just telling her everything bad that's happened to us recently has happened to us in the sewers, but it's what we think of as of a safe place. It's perfectly fine, nothing bad. You notice torches kind of marching around. You hear the sounds of watchmen in the sewers from the opposite side to, and on the other way. You don't know your directions, but if you go the other way, you'll be fine. But yeah, you can see, you can hear and see kind of torches and then hear the watchmen's coming down.
Oh, okay. Let's go down this other direction. Let's get away from them.
Right, we don't want to get involved in the watch. They're already after us. So, yeah. Miss Clementine, come on.
We sort of go, and I'm like, oh, what would Granny Lydia say? just like start trudging ahead because obviously she has nothing else. She can't do anything
Never
else.
trust strangers that you've just met.
Shut
They
up,
will
Granny!
never have your best interest at heart.
Now here's how you fold a fitted sheet.
Yeah. Here's how you fold a fitted sheet.
And store it properly.
Cool. You carry on walking down and maybe a little bit quickly. I'm not going to bother with any of the random stuff because otherwise we're going to run out of time. You don't recognise where you are, but there's enough maybe occasionally luminous like mold on the wall that Klaus is like, ooh, at, but probably people gets his hand slapped saying, no, don't touch the luminous stuff on the wall. You eventually come to something you recognise, a door in the side of the sewers that looks vaguely familiar. You have vague memories of a man with a fireball on his head screaming about demons at. I'm guessing you have turned your light off while you're in this room, Eric. And
Yes.
yeah, cool.
Would sort of defeat the point of us hiding here, Miss Mary, if I maintain the light. So I'm sorry about that.
Right. Gertrude will say a bit too loud, "Hey, which doorway is that? Is that the gang doorway or the dark doorway?"
It's the doorway we definitely didn't enter through, Miss Gertrude.
Eric?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
that's a demon. It's a trick.
It's absolutely
You're
not
right.
the demon.
That's what a demon would say.
You can trust me, Klaus.
Demon knows
Eric,
your
if that's
name.
really you open the door first.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it appears
Miss
to be
Mary,
wrong.
can you unlock the door that you locked?
Yep. Hold on. I will unlock the door.
Okay.
You're gonna have to roll better than a 0-1 to unlock this door. Oh, didn't think about that, did you?
We locked it so well.
I would say because you locked it so well, you know instantaneously how to unlock it. You've got the mechanism down in your mind. You can see exactly where all the locks and things are. Either that or you just unscrew it.
Fantastic. I will open the door with a flourish.
Oh, it is Mari. Okay, good.
Are you two still
Okay.
wearing? Are you all wearing your priest robes still?
I threw mine off earlier.
Gertrude is.
Okay.
Everything that Klaus wears quickly becomes kind of brown homespun garbage. So maybe it just kind of transforms slowly, very quickly into just garbage covered
All right.
rags.
Eric
First
will
off-
light up his head again.
Hold on a second.
Oh.
Let's get them in here.
Yeah.
Are the watchmen still in the
Oh, they are. We just ran from some. They're in the
Okay.
other side of the sewers.
come on in?
Yeah,
I'll
they were way away now. They were heading away from you three.
Okay,
so
well,
you're
we
in
need
you're
to
in a
plan.
clear spot.
We're gonna go back into the room just to be able to have a safe spot to plan.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, everyone. So plan A of seeking help from the Temple of Sigmar did not work.
Right.
Just as a
It
quick thing,
really-
Eric, you're doing. I'm going to make you actually do a magic roll now because you
Okay.
might as well.
Get to do that thing that I'm pretty good at. That's
Yeah,
not
light your
gonna
head
go
on fire.
horribly,
Do it.
horribly wrong.
Do it.
Yep. We warned Clementine ahead. No. Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, don't tell Clement.
Keels over,
Expendable,
fainted,
not
dead away.
expendable.
Yeah, dead away.
That's 5 degrees of success.
Yeah,
For
your
my-
head suddenly
my
goes glowy.
Channeling roll. As Eric's hair, so Eric sort of pulls out a small sprinkle of charcoal from his pocket, flings it up into the air, and as it flings up into the air, it adheres to his normally tousled black hair, which sort of begins to slowly smolder and rise upright as a sort of burning inferno.
Great. Thanks,
Alright.
Eric. Thanks for the light.
Indeed.
Did
Clementine's
no one
face.
tell Clementine that Eric can do magic?
Oh yeah, he's
Right,
a
so,
he's a wizard.
He's a wizard.
Yeah, totally registered. He's fine. He's legit. No,
Tell me everything. I have to
No,
do
no,
the
no,
bed.
no.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I thought,
Eric's just like as she's getting progressively higher, leans forward, just like it's all right.
Clementine?
This is the exact same thing that happened to me when I first met these people too.
I stab Eric with the letter opener.
Fair. That's fair.
That is fair. That is fair. We will. What shall we say? The letter opener shall be
1 point
success
advantage.
levels +1. So we'll make it an opposed roll.
Right, you're gonna have to talk me all the way through
So,
this, David.
You're gonna make a weapon skill roll, and it'll be a weapon skill basic because it's not an actual weapon, so to speak. So it's just your basic weapon skill, which is the WS.
Brilliant, thank you.
So roll that.
Is that
Eric
versus
is
my
also
dodge?
going to roll this.
Oh, weapon skill. Okay.
Yeah.
Still.
Basically,
Weapon
I
skill
don't
base,
actually want her to kill you.
Although that would be pretty funny. Memorable last
so,
session.
Sacrifice
And
on the
now
way
it's
down the
dark
road to
again.
chaos.
Clementine is going to have to crit succeed then because I got 001.
Oh shit! I only got 23 out of to 27, so I've
Right.
only just succeeded.
You succeeded, but with 0 success levels. But I
Yeah,
said
yeah,
plus
yeah.
1, so you got 1 success level. But
And my
we have a
melee
critical
basic
success.
is 40. So
Nice.
He hugs you, and as you kind of try to go and stab him, your head touches the side of Eric's head. Weirdly, it doesn't catch fire, but you're like, "Oh my god, my head's going to catch on fire!" And you kind of like pull away very, very quickly, rather than stabbing him. You're like, "No, don't set fire to me."
All right.
Yeah,
Hold on. She's not used to you. Clementine, this is extremely valid. And at this point, we probably owe you
Yes.
an explanation. However,
Nobody touch me. Nobody come within 2 feet of me.
that's totally fair.
I've got a letter opener.
Okay, yeah, let's all take a step back, everybody.
Let's give her some space.
Mari, you can do the talking. You're really good at that.
Okay, Clementine.
Yes.
First off, had you not come with us, there is a possibility that you would have just been pinned for that murder outright.
Yeah.
Or in the long run, there are things going on with the dark, chaotic forces where at one point there was a demon in this room. It's not here anymore.
Just out
It
of
is
curiosity here, you won't know about the dark, chaotic forces. You'll just know about heresy and bad things.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
amend
no,
that to
as in Clementine won't. You
yeah.
guys are all now
The-
fully aware
yeah,
of this shit.
The rest of you have been getting some pretty significant magical secrets.
I was gonna say, I thought Eric keeps saying stuff about dark magical forces, so if I misused that, I apologize.
No, you're fine. Clementine has no idea.
Yeah, there's this weird thing about kind of the amount of knowledge that people know about chaos gods. You know that there are demon forces and dark forces out there. You might not know, like Eric will fully know about the 4 chaos gods. Maybe Mary and Gertrude know a little bit more about them because you're of a higher class. But Klaus is just like Sigmar. Sigmar saved us from the orcs. I know about orcs and beasts. Clementine, you probably have a little bit more knowledge than Klaus, but not that much.
That's not saying a lot.
yeah.
It's not hard.
Yeah.
Essentially, Clementine, the man that you work for was dealing with these heretical forces, whether you realized it or not, which is totally fine if you didn't.
I mean,
Okay.
suspected because it's merchants and stuff. But yeah.
So-
okay.
Wait, hey.
Yeah, you can't trust the merchants.
So here's the thing.
Throw
We've
Gertrude
come
under the
up
bus,
with
why
this-
don't you?
We've
Jeez.
come up to this point now where the city has essentially screwed us over for trying to help them every single step of the way.
Right.
So now we as a collective group, and I'm going to include you on this and give you the option to either come with us or do what you will, because I'm not going to force you to stay with us. Okay?
Okay.
But we are going to collectively make a decision as to what we want to do when it comes to that bullshit out there and getting the hell out of here. Okay?
Okay.
So, and what you do is what you do, and your decisions are your own. We will not try to coerce you one way or another. I make that promise, and I will stab anybody that tries to.
Thank you. I want to help.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we know about the warehouse. There's a warehouse that something is going on. We all know that there was at one point a demon in here and is gone now. Eric has already looked for magic and there is nothing here.
It's complete, like there's not even any lingering magic either. It's just gone, so completely vanished. So
Leap of logic is it's at the warehouse.
leap of logic, whatever they were doing the other night involved releasing that thing, and as part of that, it murdered off the Magi.
Your boss, Clementine.
Yeah, your
Megarius.
Megarius. So it murdered him and is now either freely moving about the city or moving about the city under the control of the cult. So they finally got control of it and are using it as their hitman, basically, because they were, Megarius was reaching out to us, which might have meant that he suspected something was about to go awry for him and was wanting it out there. In the interest of telling Miss Clementine everything, so that you are informed, about this, I suspect that there are 2 demons moving about the city, because how I met these people is that I was walking down an alleyway and detected some unusual magics, being a wizard, and a demon had been used, or dark magics of the chaos gods, had been used on a witch hunter to kill him in a very bad way. We also found a dead dwarf in the sewer that had the same thing done to him, presumably
Klaus's
because he saw
friend.
too much. But that is everything. I sort of came along with these people literally for the exact same reason that you found yourself in. Otherwise, I would have been left holding the bag for a murder I didn't commit. But unlike you, they wouldn't have questioned me. They would have just thrown me on a pyre. So, yeah.
I'm going to also take a leap of thing here. I'm going to assume that the 3 of you have not talked about your experiences in Altdorf.
Nope.
Cool. Okay. So you don't know.
I don't think we talked about that with each other. We just were like, this is weird.
Yeah. So I'm going to guess Eric doesn't know the fact that you may or may not be wanted for murder in Altdorf as well.
Oh God.
Actually,
We're
I
wanted for a
believe there
lot
was
of
something.
murder.
There was something about that in the very first session that was there.
He did say, "Let's go back to Altdorf," and we all went, "Fuck no."
No.
Yeah.
We're running for the
Because
mountains.
My consistent thing has been the fact that I need to get to Altdorf to get my actual license, and throughout the thing I've been either ignored on that or told we can't do that. So so Eric has begun to work out that something happened in Altdorf that these people aren't talking about.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
Right. Okay.
So Clementine, Eric can use magic. Okay. He, however, needs to be very careful with it, and we are covering his ass with him because he's using it to help us. Because right now he technically can't.
I don't have my license yet. I meant to go get it, but I got stuck here on the way because of the.
I want you to be fully aware of everything of what's happening so that you can make an informed decision. Okay.
I threw a demon out a window once.
Clementine is now regretting asking to know everything. All these charges are building up and building up, and she's like, I am in too deep. I'm in too deep.
So
Yeah.
So here's now the decision that we need to make as a group. We know that there is a location, there's possibly 2 warehouses of that we were warned about with this ritual. We know that there are demons involved. Okay.
Yep.
And we know that whatever is happening, the powers that be aren't listening to us. They are focused on everything else, whether they are willingly or unwillingly wanting to know the truth, okay? Or ignore the truth. Okay. So, do we try to stop the ritual? Eric fully believes that the ritual is extremely fragile and that any small thing could stop it. Or do we just say, deuces, you screwed us over, you didn't listen to us, we're out?
Now, I don't believe in this voting thing that you guys have started to do. I don't have no truck with that. But I think
Would
we
it
should
make you
try
feel
to
better
save
if
the
I
city.
say I have final say then?
Well, no, none of that. Okay, we're going to do this in the Marienburg fashion.
As in, like, you're actually going to really introduce the idea of democracy to a group of effectively fascists.
It's more republicanism, but yeah.
Well, if we're doing democracy, then the obvious thing here is that the highest number of people available should vote for this. So chat should do it.
If the chat is available and around, do they save the city or do they watch it burn? So if anybody's actually around and does it,
From a healthy distance.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
if anybody in the chat actually wants to respond, if not, we'll do a round robin here. I don't know.
yeah. I mean,
So let's
this is
share our
the,
thoughts on this.
yeah, I think that's what we should
Let's all
do.
go around and share thoughts while we give the audience some time to respond.
There are people in the chat. There are
Yeah,
people
yeah.
watching us, so we know
Yeah.
you're there.
Yeah, feel
See
free
you.
to say something, but for us characters, back in character.
You've broken the fourth wall for Clementine. This is way too...
Yeah. Back in character. What has this city done for us? Absolutely nothing. And we've tried to tell the authorities about this, but
It
There's-
did pay us.
there's darkness in the church.
Oh,
of
you've
Sigmar,
not been paid
apparently.
yet. You didn't go and collect your pay. I told
They
you to
only-
go and collect your pay.
Yeah.
You
They
didn't do
only
it.
reimbursed me for stuff. They haven't actually given us full
All
pay.
right. Counter statement. We have a letter. We have a letter of promise that we cannot collect on if there is no C.
Yeah, but the watch wants to murder us or arrest us now, so we can't get the
I
money
have-
anyway.
I have enough money to help get us through. Okay.
Miss Clementine, if you have a family and you want to take them and run, won't no one think less of you.
Yeah, I've got a gold piece. I think just on account of the fact that your entire life has been upended. I'll donate that to you if that's.
Well, let's have our discussion and she can make a decision
Yeah.
based off of all of that then.
My idea, so that you are all aware of it from an informed point of view of magic, is that these rituals, it's like it was in that letter. It's very specific about the fact that the place must be drenched in fresh blood and stuff like that. It's lots of steps that all have to go exactly right. You can't do nothing potentially wrong, because if you do, then the forces you're trying to channel either blow back into you, the casters, or get free and loose, which either way results in you being dead and a chunk of building being destroyed probably. But as I see it, if we can interrupt that casting, maybe I can wrest control of it to banish it.
That's
I'm
a
not
big.
saying
That's a
no.
big maybe there, Eric.
Well, the maybe is that I don't know the effect it'll have on me.
Yeah, I don't
So-
know about none of that magic stuff, but
Because it would be bad.
Reckon
It would
it'd
be
be
doing
real
bad.
bad if a demon came here anyway. We don't want them running around, right? So we should probably do everything we can to stop it. And
Yep.
like you said, Miss Gertrude, we went to the authorities and they didn't want to listen to us, so they ain't going to stop it. So if anybody's going to stop it, it's
It's gonna
probably
be
going to
us.
be me.
I'm not a warrior. I'm just a merchant. I just ride around
Yeah,
in
we
my
don't hold
cart.
that against you. It's okay.
So here's something to
You're
think
one
about.
of the good
okay?
ones.
Here's something to think about. If the church didn't listen to us, if the authorities didn't listen to us, if the city in general was totally neutral to anything that was happening, there is no reason why any of that should be protected by us. We have no ties to this church, direct ties. We have no loyalty to anybody within this city. And
No loyalty to anyone within this city. Did you go to the fair? Were you there? Did you see the little kids running around playing with the balloons and their full bladders and eating the treats? We ain't got no loyalty to the little kids who's going to get eaten by demons if we don't do nothing.
Klaus,
Also, we haven't told the city.
Also that.
I'm voicing my thoughts on this, and it's just something to think about. Does risking our lives for a small percentage of chance really benefit anybody in the long run? Because there is also a chance that we could do everything correctly and still fail at this.
Yeah, it's just called life.
I think if we did that and we did fail,
I just want to say, welcome to Warhammer, Klaus's life lessons.
yeah. If we do that and we
That
do
was from
fail,
Star Trek.
This is
Then-
like the side scenarios we're going to be running after this. We're going to sit down with Klaus, and he's going to start presenting how to live a good, noble life.
just need a pig.
Logic first, ethics later.
Yeah.
Oh!
And I think that we have the opportunity to do something and the response and the power to do something, which means we have the responsibility to try. And I know that we've tried to pass that book along, and I know that there are people out there in the city who should be doing that aren't, and they have failed their people. But
I
we
think-
know, and I don't know if I could live with myself if I had 10,000 souls or more sat on my shoulders and I let them die.
You know what, Eric and Klaus, I think you've made some really excellent points here. I'm still really scared, but I think the decision really rests with Clementine. Do you think that we should save your city? Do you think that's the path we need to walk down?
Yes! We are having this discussion. You're saying you have no loyalty. Put me up to this team. I have lost everything. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
you're right.
Why are we fighting?
The
You're
level of
right.
moral intonation. I can't believe we're having this discussion.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
It's
Okay.
a warehouse or something.
Right.
That's right.
So we know it's the warehouse, but we also know that the moon was quite a big part of what was happening last night. So there will be an ideal time for this to go ahead. Okay. So I'm not saying I can work that out exactly, but I could try and work out the when. And if we have the when and we have the where, if we
Well,
get there
don't-
ahead of
we
time,
don't actually have the where yet.
we've got two possible
two
locations,
possible,
13 or
yeah.
17 in the warehouse district. We're not certain of which one, but
We should maybe start making our way out that direction, you
I
think?
think so.
it's
Yeah.
still early day.
It's probably now about 5 o'clock in the evening.
All right, it's still early evening, so there's still plenty of time. And remember, the blood has to be fresh, which means there's going to be a real pungent smell. It's going to be noticeable.
I mean,
What if-
we is
hold
coming
on a
from
minute.
sewer, so
What if? Oh man, no.
What if we just burn down the warehouse? Is that what you said?
That
mean-
one I can't
Why
do.
does it always come down to fire?
I'm sorry, but the option is just there with Eric. No,
No, my thing is that what if the warehouse is just the starting point? Like they need a lot of blood to cleanse the temple. What if the temple is like the fairgrounds?
You don't tend to be able to move things like that. It tends, like, you know how we saw the demon in here in the circle. The circle's a big part of it. You can't move a circle because that would break it, and if you did that, it gets
then
out.
it'd be a wheel.
Question, David. Can I ask? Have I heard if there's a warehouse 13 or a warehouse 17? With
You'll know that there's probably about 60 or 70 different warehouses
Oh, never mind.
along the docks, and they
I
are
can't
literally
narrow
named.
it down.
No, they are
Okay.
named warehouse 1 to whatever, and
Just wanted
they're
to
all
check,
owned
yeah.
by different families. They change hands regularly between the families depending on what they're storing.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't suppose, Clementine, you know if your master had a warehouse.
Probably.
Yeah.
Do you
Um,
remember?
Look,
Because if it's one of those two numbers, that's where we start.
look, I just did laundry. I can't read, and
Neither can I.
oh, I'm so
It's
sorry.
overrated.
Eric can't read normal writing. He can read weird magic shit though.
Yeah, but that's not because
Obviously.
Eric can actually read it. It's because in his head, the little swirls and stuff realign to make a spell that he then says.
It's like putting glasses on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I think
Right.
I know 13 is less than 17, so we should probably start there, and maybe split up. I'm just very aware
No,
that
no, we're
No.
not splitting up.
No.
Yeah.
7.
That's how you get thrown into a dungeon.
Well, I
7
didn't-
was a really important number with the other demon. There was something to do with 7, wasn't there? When we something to do with.
Yeah, but
Is-
3 is a magic number.
How do you know about the magic numbers there?
heresy.
Who you been talking to?
Klaus suddenly grows a third arm. Look,
I knew
it's a
it.
magic number.
But I'm not just having like a small, like,
I mean,
there was
13
something
and
to do with
17 are
7
prime
elsewhere,
numbers
wasn't
as
Yeah, he
well.
was in like a 7-pointed star or something.
Yeah, the original circle that you had in this room that you're in now was a 7-pointed star.
I say we
Yeah.
go to 17,
And there were 7 members of the inner circle.
right?
There
We
were
go to
7 members
17.
of the inner circle
gosh.
plus the main bloke.
Yeah. So we go to 17 then. 1.
I
Oh,
think so.
1 plus 7.
That's 9, I reckon. Wait, no.
It's at least 9.
No,
Yep.
plus
It's,
7.
it's warehouse 17. It has to be. 13 was just a red herring. Quick, everyone, let's go.
Well, that was
Both of them are
communism.
prime numbers. Neither of those 8. They
Well,
don't.
Okay,
Surprise.
what I will say, I will give you a thing here that Eric probably
So we had to warehouse
has
17.
heard of. Okay, Eric, you are aware that all of the 4 chaos gods have magic numbers. They have sacred numbers connected to them. I'm just trying to find them. Zinch
13
is
is the horned rat.
9. So Zinch is 9. I think Nurgle is 3.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Horns rat
Yeah,
is 13.
no,
I
Nurgle
know
is
that
7.
one.
Nurgle is 7. Korn
Okay.
is 8, and Slanesh is something else. Slanesh
Probably
is
11?
6. I couldn't remember whether it was
That's a
up
weird
yeah.
one.
So 6, 7, 8, 9.
And 13, but we don't talk about that one.
Oh yeah, you don't know about that. Obviously,
Yeah.
rat men don't exist.
Correct.
No, they
not
do,
exist.
because 1 8 my nan.
Oh, well, that was just a beast man. Come on, don't. It was just a rat beast man.
Yeah. Right. So we're using my perfect map. We're heading over to warehouse 17.
Cool.
Right.
So you get out, and surprise, surprise, this is where shit gets weird.
As we're heading there, because obviously we've got the actual journey thing there.
Yeah, this is where it starts.
Have people got armament of some form or another, other than a letter opener, which we need to correct, obviously.
I've got a dagger.
That's one.
Klaus, don't you have a sword?
Klaus reaches into his filthy fucking robes
And pulls out an immaculate Excalibur.
It shines
blade.
in the late afternoon light. Reckon I got a sword.
And didn't you beat the fuck out of your swordsman with it a couple of days ago?
He's trying to teach me, and I'm just like, oh, so like this.
Mari has a sword, several daggers,
And a gun.
All right.
and a gun.
I have a dagger, and I have my quarterstaff, which is really where I'm comfortable. So, Ms. Clementine, if you want, you can have my dagger.
It's okay. I pull out one from my skirts. All the staff have one. I just
It takes you about half an hour to kind of like dig underneath all the petticoats.
Hang on, it's just here. Let me just. Oh, it's the other pocket. It's the other petticoat.
All right. Okay. So we're all armed, and remember, we don't have to do anything fancy. We just have to kill one of them, or break that circle. I'll be able to identify a lot more about the ritual when we get there, and I'll be able to tell us what we need to do from that. Okay.
Are you going to go underground
You don't
to this
think that
area?
it's
Or-
their blood what needs to be on the ground?
No,
do you?
they'll
No.
be sacrificing.
No.
they'll
No,
be
it's going to
sacrificing
be people
someone.
that have been traveling into the city that aren't easily identifiable.
Yeah.
Could we just let them go? Would that stop things?
Potentially, if we can get there early enough. Yeah.
I think we might have to get everybody out if we're going to do that.
Well, I mean, we should try that anyway, shouldn't we?
We should try that anyway.
I think
However,
that stopping a murder should go high on our list of priorities.
Klaus is like,
I mean, staying alive is the priority. Because we can't succeed if we're not alive.
Right, so free the sacrifices, stop the murders, stop the demon from being controlled or summoned or whatever, and then
If the demon is there, do not do anything to that circle. All right.
right.
Nothing. That is the last thing we want, is that thing getting out of there. If the demon is there, I am going to try and do something really dangerous that I really am not sure I'm ready to do, but I'm the only one of us that could. All right. And I will try and banish it. And
All
if
right.
that goes wrong, you're going to have to kill me.
Okay.
And Eric is like dead serious about that. All right.
Yeah.
I mean
Okay.
that.
All right.
But I can try, and that is going to be, if it comes to that might be
That's-
one of the best ways for us to undo all this. Is if I can banish that demon, or get it or get sort of access to undoing that, I might be able to do some stuff using that. But
Okay.
We could
That's-
just leave it for the church to deal
Fuck.
with. If it comes to it, if it's just sitting there in a circle
yeah,
and we can't do nothing about it, we could just leave it for the church. say, "Hey,
I
go
sure,
get that- get
but
that,
someone else
rectal
can
roll."
tell them about it.
Oh, yes. Tell us about that. 'Cause
No, I call dibs.
I think it's
It's
Miss
right there.
Clementine's turn this time, isn't it?
All right.
anyway,
Let's get
moving
to this
on.
warehouse.
Yeah, we're all armed. We're all now aware of things and stuff like that. That's the important.
Heading
bit of
over.
that.
Yeah.
How are you heading over? Are you going to go as far as you can through the sewers
Under
and
the
then pop
sewers.
up?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Just follow the smell of increasing fish.
Pretty much. But oddly, this, as much as your map is very, very good, Eric, you never went down to this side of the city before, so your map is not actually useful on this side of the city. You've only got the central area and the Adel Ring.
Yeah.
So you with that knowledge of the map and kind of the ways that you can get to the warehouse district, but you can't pick where you're going to come up in the warehouse district. You don't know kind of numbers of warehouses, whether you're going to come up in the middle of a major street or anything like that. But I'm going to assume that you're not that stupid and you're not just going to stick your head out. You're going to listen and try and find a back street.
If there's a clatter, I know that's the main street because there's something walking over it or something riding over it, and I go for the one that's literally a step, down the road sort of thing.
Cool. So you find all these sewer grates. They've not got holes in them. You can't see through them, so you don't know what's going on up above you. But you eventually find one where you sit there for 30 seconds or so, and you don't hear anything going by, and it seems like it might be an alleyway somewhere. And who's going to go up first?
I mean, hold on a second.
Klaus, right? I mean,
are the
cannon
warehouses?
fodder.
Hold on. Are the warehouses actually like labeled? Like, would there be some sort of label?
There would be
outside?
there would be numbers on them. You'd have seen them when you came in.
I'm going to show Klaus the 2 sets of numbers that we're looking for. Okay, so if you see 13 or 17, this is where we need to be.
Why is a teen in front of the number?
Klaus, you looking for 1,
You're right,
3,
you're right. It's
or
irrelevant. We'll deal
1,
with it
7?
later.
One.
To get
Okay.
to the
got
other
it.
side. I don't know.
Okay.
So Klaus, you climb up the ladder. It's a little bit greasy and slippy, but you're used to it now. You've been in the sewers a few times. You understand how this shit works.
We've got Sigma
This shit
ropes to
works.
clean it off.
You know the shit. works.
Pun intended there. You go up and you start to kind of lift up the grating above you. As you lift it up, a fog starts to seep under the opening. It has a weird green luminescence to it.
Right, so that ain't normal, I don't think. Klaus will just barrel right through. He's gonna, look. He's gonna poke his head up, look
Yeah.
around.
He pokes his
See
head
if he
up,
can see
and
anything.
all he can see is fog, green luminescent fog.
You will go back
as
down
far as his head
one
goes up.
step.
It's all just kind of a green. You can kind of see like wet, slick alleyway kind of cobbles, and it's a V-shaped thing, and it looks like there would have been effluent kind of running down it and stuff.
We'll go back down one step. pull in the,
I've been sat down for God knows how long, and my watch has just buzzed and told me I've done my daily step count.
Strong
Well
work.
done. Well done.
and he will call down to the guy to the group. It's all fog up here. I don't see any numbers or nothing, but it's kind of green, so I reckon we must be close. Green's bad, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I reckon we must be pretty close.
If there's
So-
fog, we can be pretty sure about getting out of here without we getting seen, I suppose. So, silver linings.
No, it's green.
Let's head on up.
As you get up, as you kind of get out, you realise that the fog is kind of maybe only shin high. It only kind of comes up to just under the knee.
I make
Um,
sure to hold my breath as I go up through the fog so I don't breathe it in.
And as you kind of all get up as well, you don't breathe it in or you breathe it in. It's up to you. You look up and you see full in the sky. It's probably now about 6:30 in the evening. You see Mansleb is not there. The usual moon, the usual bright safe moon of the night sky has disappeared. Morsleb, the chaos moon, has fully risen. It is a fully rictus grinning, green glowing skull over the city. The chaos moon is glaring down at Bogenhaven, the city you are in, watching you, grinning maniacally at you.
Right, so I reckon it done seen us. So let's move stealthy like.
Right. Let's keep our eyes peeled, people. Warehouse 17.
All right, let's move along. I'm going to look out for numbers that tell us what direction we're in so that I can figure out, because I can read.
Yeah, and just for this.
Aren't you special?
I will activate my second sight.
I'm also supernumerate, so.
She can add.
Oh yeah, in fact, you are special.
She can read
can do
and
math.
add.
Yeah. I will activate my second sight. I'll be looking at the winds and seeing if I can use that to be like, I can't read, but I can see that over there is a giant vortex of chaotic energies.
Okay, roll me a law. Well, roll me one of your roll me perception. That second sight perception.
11.
Okay, you don't see anything. Not you're not sensing anything. Which is probably just as worrying, to be fair.
More so.
Yeah. And for the sake of expediency, yeah, you manage to. It takes you about 5-10 minutes to work out where Warehouse 17 is. And you get up to it. Are you gonna like sneak up round the back, or are you gonna?
I'd say so.
The docks
Does it
are
have
very,
windows
very.
we can peek in.
The docks seem. They're busy, but they seem quite subdued. So you can hear the noises of the docks because you are just off the main street of where the docks are and where you came in. And you know, just down there, Joseph will be waiting on his boat, probably pissed out of his head as he usually is. But it seems like they're quite subdued, obviously because the green glow and the Morsleb is coming down. It's a bit of a bad omen, shall we say?
There's a bad horizon.
And you get to Warehouse 17.
There's a worse one coming.
And there's you get up to it and you can kind of see flickering lights on the inside. Nothing overtly stands out at you about it from the outside. It just looks like a normal, old, slightly battered warehouse. It's got a stone bottom, like it's built of brick up to the first floor, and then it's kind of got that Tudor wattle and door kind of look that is basically how the Empire lives. Steep roofs. It's got a pulley and things on one side that can use to lift things from the first floor to second floor. Or ground floor.
Flickering
to
lights
floor,
on the
whatever.
inside's pretty suspect.
As in like flickering torch, candlelight or torches within the building. And it's nighttime, so that's not what you would generally consider suspect. Unless you want
Usually
to consider
people
it
aren't in warehouses at night, so it seems a little weird. Do we hear ritual noises from the inside? Is there chanting?
You don't hear anything from the inside.
Okay, well, we should peek in.
I mean, if
Check it out, and if this doesn't work, down to 13, I guess.
But as you were walking around as well, and you're kind of peeking in through the windows, you notice there's a lot of boxes within it. And you notice maybe one of them
Suspicious.
has a sign on a symbol on it that you've seen before, and you also notice the family symbol kind of floating around on various boxes and on the outside of the warehouse. The symbol on the boxes is of the Kronen Vinzeri of Altdorf, and you recognise this as one of the wine boxes that Joseph was carrying down when you came down with him. And the family sign on the building, kind of on the door, and on some of the boxes is of the Rugbroder family. which is
Yeah,
a name that you know has no connection to the Ordo Septenarius.
Yeah, they like pointedly had nothing to do with it.
Well, that's even more suspect. No, I guess it's the wrong place. I guess it's really Warehouse 13. I mean, should we take a look in this place? I don't know.
I mean,
Let's look in.
We could maybe look inside before we.
Yeah, let's
give
look
up
inside.
on-
Are there any
yeah.
cultists?
I'm sorry. Am I getting the wrong end of the stick here? I thought that this was almost more confirmed to be the place because the cultists were walking out the house carrying a box from here in the first place.
Oh, were they? Okay.
Is that?
I must have missed that.
I thought
No?
I thought that was the box that they were carrying out. That they were.
No,
Carrying out each.
we were trying to pretend to be wine merchants to get into the property, and they said, "No, we have better wine than that. Go away."
Yeah.
Didn't they all come out holding a box each? Though?
They all came
no,
out
it was
holding a
bundle.
bundle which they
Bundle.
carried in as well.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
it.
that was their
it.
that's
The
their
robes.
ritual robes. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, 13 it is then.
Okay. Well, great red herring you here. Ugh.
At least we're only 4 away from it.
Yeah, it's not
Oh
far.
no, they're not in any numerical order. Don't be ridiculous.
13.
I'm on like
43.
There's a
Although
weird-
it's
there's a-
not super numerate,
26.
It was just given a list.
a weird
Where they
a
were
weird
built.
fact for you about where I used to live. I used to live in Japan, and they don't number their buildings in any sensible order. They number in them in the order that they were built in.
No. Oh no.
So if
That's
if
not
you,
useful at all.
No, it's not, because then like the postcode is about order of being built. So if something gets destroyed and it gets built and gets given a new postcode, so you can have like house 1, 2, 3, 27 because that house has been destroyed 27 times or something stupid like that, and it's like the postcodes are fucking mental. So
Does that
yes,
mean when
it's
people
like that.
give you directions, they also tell you the age of the building or something?
No, it's not
Just use
that bad.
landmarks.
Yeah.
Turn
But-
left at the
House
gas
has been
station.
built again.
It's just a weird.
Well,
It's a
what's it
weird way
called
that
again?
they
I
do
know
their.
it's
7 times.
It's a weird way that they do their postcoding. Like they do blocks like America, and then
Mhm.
within the blocks, each things have different numbers because of the order in which they got built and stuff. It's
Sidetrack, but didn't Ireland only just get postcodes though? And it was literally you had to describe the street or something, and it would get there.
yeah.
It's only very recently they had it.
Like in the last
Insane.
20 years, I think Ireland's only just
Yeah.
got postcodes.
Yeah.
And there's a weird thing about Ireland not having the number 13 in their registration numbers as well. That was in one of my latest podcast episodes as well. But we're digressing
Nice.
here.
Yeah, different story.
Different story. Yes, eventually, like we're going to say sensibly, this is actually numbered in order. The Empire is backwards, but someone at least at some point had some sense to think, yes, number 1, then it's number 2, and then it's number
It was
3.
the harbor master. It wasn't the empire.
was
wants to be a
Arabic,
free
where they
city.
Get their numbers from.
Yeah, and so you get to Warehouse 13, and it's probably now about 7 o'clock in the evening. And you over the door of Warehouse 13, it looks very similar to Warehouse 17. Over the front door of Warehouse 13, you see the symbol for the Chigg family. So
Sus.
at the current time, it is owned by the Chigg family. The doors are closed. You can see lights shining from within it. It's more brightly lit than Warehouse 17. And can you all make me perception checks, please?
Nothing. Hot nothing from me.
That is a 99.
Whoa. Ooh.
Eric stumbles over and takes 4 points of damage as he trips over in the fog and lands on his face.
Is it
Plus
just
rolled a
regular straight up
2.
roll?
Sorry,
It's just a straight up roll.
just a straight up roll, yeah.
Perception, right?
Yeah, perception. Eric, you can take your armor and shit and toughness bonuses and things on that. So I'm probably going to guess you're not going to take any damage from 4 points of damage.
Armor?
Oh yeah, shit, you're a wizard. Sorry.
I'm
What's
not
your
a
toughness
metal
bonus?
wizard.
I have two failure.
You
Yeah,
didn't critically
I
fail,
have
so
a
you're all right.
toughness of 3, so I take a point of damage.
You take a point of damage. Cool. Klaus has seen everything. What about
I got a
Clementine?
2.
I got a 1.
Oh, oh!
That's our third one this game.
Yeah.
You've been doing well.
To be
Nice
fair,
to know it's the last
I've,
session.
I've balanced my natural one out with a 99, so swings and roundabouts.
Well, we've had 3 1s, so that means we've had 199. That means there's another couple coming. So just
Yeah,
at the
well,
Waiting for
point
combat.
when you need all the successes, it's all going to go wrong for you.
Or my channeling roll.
You're going to roll a double. You're going to literally roll a
A
99.
double
So it's
and a
it's
99.
and his head explodes, and he becomes the greater demon himself. So
Her
cool.
legs
Okay,
were cut
so
off,
Eric
her
and
eyes
no
were cut off.
Klaus and Clementine, you were the only 2 who succeeded, aren't you? Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. Okay, and you succeeded with critical successes. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So you notice that there are, as you're kind of creeping around the building, there are men positioned around the building, kind of hidden away in the side. Some are quite obvious, but there are at least 12 very large stevedores or stevedores or whatever stevedores. These are very strong looking men, and they are quite clearly guarding this building. They are not always in one place. They are moving around. Sometimes they're in twos, sometimes they're by themselves. There is no pattern to kind of how they're doing this, but they are quite clearly guarding this building.
There's no pattern because it's chaos.
Good point. Okay. Well, there's stevedores there. But we don't know if the ritual is going on
Fire.
yet, and we want to disturb the ritual, right?
Right.
So maybe we have to just stake this out until the cultists get here.
I mean, they could already be inside killing folk.
I'll
Do
say,
we-
Clementine and Klaus, you have seen flickers of shadows and things across the windows of the building, so you know that there are people inside the building.
Guess we're gonna have to repel from the nearby warehouse. Just climb up the side of that warehouse, shoot a little anchor line across, shimmy our way over, coming through the roof. It's the only way we can do this, you guys. We can't take a dozen stevedores.
Great. Yeah. Wait. Oh, we're not playing Shadowrun. Oh, whoops.
Oh wait, crap. Sorry.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prince of Persia.
Okay. Well, Eric, it sounds like you got the main plan here. What do we do? Do we charge in, or do we wait for this ritual to get started?
Eric will look at the the sort of knee-high green fog. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's probably already underway in one form or another. This doesn't seem quite natural, but then again, I wasn't seeing nothing with my sight.
Is the fog meant to maybe hinder your sight?
I mean, it's fog. It's what it does.
Yeah. Klaus is right.
I ain't never heard of anything that could do that.
Can you
Ms.
all?
Murray?
Can you all also, while we're doing this, except Klaus and Clementine, because you had amazing perception rolls there. Can the other 3 of you make easy, or very easy in this case actually, plus 40 urban stealth rolls?
Okay.
Yes.
So basically, an agility test plus 40, unless you have a speciality in stealth.
Yeah. So I get 74, and I needed 79.
Yeah, I succeed with 5 degrees of success.
It's a push for me. I rolled exactly my number.
Then you are
That's
you are
good
fine.
enough.
It's the same, or it's equal to or less than. So you've all succeeded. You are all still hidden within the fog. They have not seen you. and I'm going to let you discuss what you want to do, and I'm going to quickly nip.
We all crouch down to ankle height.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
I
quickly
don't know.
go
Okay, we're stealthy.
AFK, so I'll be back in a second.
All right. I need to be closer, inside there, preferably to handle anything to do with this
We
ritual.
gotta get in.
There are a lot of them.
Clementine, do you know any stevedores? Do you like know any of these guys?
What are
Chance?
you implying about Clementine?
No, I'm not implying anything. Excuse me.
Well, I don't.
She's just been a local for so long.
I have. Well, I know everyone in the city technically. There's Steve, there's Gary, but
Steve the stevedore. That sounds made up.
Steve is a very honourable gentleman, I'll have you know. We've been on at least 2 courtings, and it's been very, very well. But I don't recognise anyone here. No.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, like I need to see the magics, and I'm not
Right.
out here, and that is unusual. Like I should be able
there's
to.
Wait,
there's
wait. Out of character. How much money do we still have from that pouch?
Total 17 gold in the pouch, I believe, and I've got another gold piece in my pocket, which is 18.
All right.
37 total gold pieces.
Great.
you
so
have
we
that
offer,
much gold. Holy
so
crap!
we
Why
offer
are
the
we doing this? Let's just go.
Because I told you I was doing this.
Because I
So-
tried to tell you, but you didn't listen.
We
We
offer
had
the
this entire
stevedores
conversation that
2
you can
gold
just
each
fuck
to
off.
Fuck off. We pay off the stevedores. I don't think that they're cultists. I think that they're just hired thugs. We pay them off 2 gold each. Get the fuck out.
How many stevedores are there?
12.
12.
Oh, no. We are not paying them 2 gold each. No way.
We have,
Uh-uh.
we have
pay
to
him
make sure that we,
5. Pay him 5, and they can figure out how to split that up.
You would know that the stevedores, they're probably hired thugs, and it wouldn't be that much to bribe them unless they've been given a lot of money.
Wait a minute. This is what my character's designed for. Let me do a haggle with them.
Yeah, that's a great use of our time. Go haggle them down.
right.
Yeah, good plan.
Whilst the skull of the moon gazes down.
I think Miss Gertrude's right. Maybe a distraction of some sort through bribery.
If you can get me in there, I can try starting to do what I need to do. But I need to get in there, and
Okay.
you know, I'm not I'm not a scoffler or a cut person. I'm not a quiet person.
Okay. Gertrude will
You know,
approach one of the, I guess we just have to talk to him and distract him. Gertrude will walk up to one of the stevedores and say, "Hey, who's running your little operation here? Like, which of you stevedores is in charge? Who's the foreman?"
Go away.
Yeah, no, I just want to talk to your foreman.
Go
Are you the
away.
foreman? Yeah, Jesus Christ! Oh my God! By
I'll
by
pull out a gold
Sigmar's
coin.
hammer.
All right.
Have it
If
here.
you're gonna be annoying, I'm the foreman. I'm the one you want to talk to.
Oh
What
yeah.
do you
Okay.
want?
Good. Yeah. So I want to hire you 12 chaps for a job. Right now.
What kind of job?
You need to go down to Yosef's barge, and I
That drunk?
want you to keep an eye on it, just for the night. How much would that cost? Do you think?
More than what they're paying us.
Yeah. Well, what are they paying you? What's their rate?
Hang on. Let me have a think. We're getting 2 shillings each.
Okay, that's fine. I'll pay you right here. 3 shillings each. You get to keep their money. You get to keep my money. And you just clear out.
Yeah,
Boom.
but that's the Tugan family. We don't piss the Tugan family off, even if we get a better offer. If you're going to give us a
3
better
shillings,
offer,
though.
you're going to have to give us a better offer. If we just up and leave our job now,
Sure.
then
Yeah.
we're never going to work ever again.
Understood. David, this is really just going to come down to like a haggle roll, I
Yeah,
think. So
yeah,
can we
make
just
a
skip to that? All right. I got a 29 on my roll. Is this a hard, challenging? Or
I will
just
say
kinda
it's a
see what this-
challenging. He's quite adamant that he's actually more petrified about pissing off the Tugan family than he is about them getting more money.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I haggle with 2 levels of success.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, all right. Tell you what. 4 shillings each. And pay it up front.
Yeah. Gertrude pays him the 48 shillings.
He grins at you, nods at his fellas, and is like, better offer. And they walk off.
Okay, cool. That worked out, everyone. Now we can get inside.
All right, let's do this.
You just had that money on you, did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was all my money from selling those hats last session, actually.
Oh yeah, you've obviously succeeded at one of your goals now, so you need to pick a new goal.
Yeah, sure, we'll go
Recoup
with
the
that.
money
Figure
that you
out.
spent.
New goal. Yeah. Recoup 48 shillings.
Get more hats.
New goal,
Google,
don't
hire
die.
a shitload of stevedores for some unsavory business.
Joseph is, however, going to love you for the rest of eternity now that you just sent 12 people to randomly protect him for no reason.
Yeah.
From nothing.
They're just there menacing him. We got
Right,
eyes.
so-
We're not going anywhere.
I guess we can just mosey on in then.
Let's go through the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Stay close to Clementine. This is gonna get a little rough, I think.
You think?
Yes.
Just staring at her. She's covered in shit. She's got like, it's just like, just like following these guys through.
It's very fetching.
So you're going through the back door.
Yes.
Yes, creepy through the back stairs.
Okay. Someone make me a very difficult urban stealth roll to open that door without it making
Got
a
it.
sound. Very difficult is -40.
Oh,
No, hang on. No, it's
Um,
difficult is -10. Very difficult will be -30. Sorry, because impossible is -50.
Who can spend resolve?
Yeah. It's the last session. It's fine. Also, everyone, just burn through your fate points.
I'm gonna spend a brownie point on that.
Auto success.
But with a -30, I needed a 2 or lower to get it, and I rolled a 2.
Ooh, when are these rolls gonna go bad for you?
As soon as we get in combat.
as soon as the door opens, we're blasted by whatever's
Okay, so
on the inside.
you manage to open the door. It doesn't creak. You don't open it too far, and you all manage to get inside the building. So you are inside Warehouse 13. In front of you are a pile of boxes on either side, like wooden crates containing various goods. Let me find the page. Beyond that, you can see the building's probably no more than 20 meters deep. Like from where you are to the front, it's probably no more than 20 meters. So it's a fair sized warehouse for a town like this. You can see beyond the boxes as you peek over some, and you kind of peek your head around them. You can see 7 people in dark, deep red robes standing around a circle, a brass circle that looks vaguely familiar. In the center of the circle, you can see an 8-pointed star has been placed out. I will send a picture in the Discord as to kind of what it looks like. It's been laid out on the circle, laid out inside the circle with salt. Inside the central area within the 8-pointed star, there is a man reading from a scroll, standing above a very fresh-looking heart. There is a chanting from the man in the center of the circle. He has his hood up, you can't see his face. He says something, the others respond in tone. It's like a chant, return, chant and return, chant and return.
Before that's going to get much further, knowing
there are
that this
also
is-
8 candles on the point where the circle, where the salt joins the circle. I'll take a picture and send you kind of like the rough kind of image.
Cool.
So, this is the circle we're not supposed to mess with.
But the demon ain't in it, so we can.
We can mess
Okay,
with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But as long as there's no demon in it,
As
right?
long as there's no demon in it, it's fair game.
Okay.
Remember?
Okay.
That guy's not a demon. We should.
Not yet. I think
Okay.
they're about to summon it again.
Oh, okay.
So, what if we just threw a rock at him when he's chanting?
If that's what you want to do,
Would it help?
Could we throw a lantern in it that's lit?
I can do you one better. If you can give me if you having seen this and how far along it is, Eric is gonna begin casting his big spell.
I mean, if he's supposed to say, some fake Latin, blah blah blah, and instead he says, "Ow, my head, a rock," would that not stop the summoning?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe we'll see. We will
Depends on
see.
his concentration.
Yeah, very much so. Oh, so it's like almost like a pentagram style 8-point star rather than like the chaos.
Yeah,
one.
it's not a chaos star. No, it's not a chaos
Yeah.
star. Also,
And we've come in one of the
Ben,
back doors.
Eric,
Yep.
sorry, Eric, could you make me an impossible, so minus 50
Mm-hmm.
language magic check, please?
Spend your point. Spend
Minus 50 would mean that I would need to get a natural 1, so I will spend a resolve point to succeed.
Oh my gosh. How does he
On a
understand
1.
this?
I mean,
So-
you could have
He's not been
rolled first.
trained.
Might have gotten that natural one, the 17th of
Yeah.
the night.
Okay.
I thought you had to spend resolve before you rolled.
Yeah, you spend resolve before you roll.
Yeah,
Never mind
it's the fate that lets you re-roll stuff.
Yeah.
I thought.
Resolve
Yeah, I'll
allows you
spend-
to choose the number of the dice.
Yeah,
So a 0, 1, and 2 is always a success.
yeah,
Even if you have something like
Your
a minus
skill would-
50 is going to take you to a negative number. A 0, 1, or 2 will always succeed.
yeah. So I will choose to get a 0-1 then.
Yeah, cool. Okay. The language of the spell is unknown to you. It is
Mhm.
something that you have never heard before, which probably means to you it's in the chaos languages, which I can't remember the name of. It does have a specific name, and I can't remember the name of it at the moment. But there are certain words that you are aware of, and you have become aware of through base studies and going, no, oh shit, they're things that you need to kind of know about. You hear the words char.
Is it the dark tongue or black speech?
No, it's got an actual special name. It's not actually written here.
Oh.
I thought it was. Does it actually say here? Oh, it just says this is actually just an unintelligible language. But if you pass this, you kind of pick out the words. So
Okay.
it's not actually the dark tongue, so
Right.
to speak. And it's kind of sounded. It's in a sing-song voice, so it's not kind of like that really guttural thing you'd expect. But you hear the words char, and from the crystal labyrinth coming through. And there's subtle undertones to it that you kind of get the feeling that it's beckoning this char from
The
reality.
char is the name.
Yeah, TCHAR. And I'll say, because you spent your point, that you know that they are trying to summon through this gateway a greater demon of Zunch. And that it's to come from the crystal labyrinth, which is the Zinchian realm of chaos.
Okay.
I hate you, Chigg.
Right. Okay. So they haven't summoned it yet. They are in the process of summoning it. Having just exposed my mind to one of the true names of the dark gods.
Oh yeah. Actually, no. Yeah. And on that point, make me a moderate corruption check. But I'm going to make this a difficult one, so a -20.
And that's to endurance, correct?
Endurance or cool?
Cool it is.
I would not have guessed that Eric was cool.
Eric is very cool. So I got an 18, and I have 51 in cool, but that would mean I have a degree of success because it's knocked down by 20.
Yeah. So it's knocked down by. So you take 1 corruption point.
There we go.
So yeah, having heard this dark tongue, your brain has kind of melted a little bit, and you're aware that they are definitely trying to summon some nasty shit.
Yeah. Okay. Right. How far away? You said it's a 20-meter thing. How far away from where Eric is currently stood are they?
I'll say you're probably about 3 meters into the room. You realize if you go probably any further, they're likely to see you.
So wait. Let me make sure I got this clear, right? So there's a guy in the middle of the circle.
Mm-hmm.
He's leading the ritual. He's doing the call. There's 8 people around the
7
periphery.
7. There's 8 of them total.
8 total. Sorry, 7 around the periphery. They're doing the response, right?
Oh, hang on, no. There's another person. I completely forgot about this. There's another person in the center of the circle with the guy who's responding, who stood behind him. So there's 9 people in total.
Ooh. What's the other guy doing?
Just stood there. Just kind of stood there with his hood up, kind of
Same thing.
not really doing anything. Just
Okay.
he respond. You hear him respond. He's responding with the others as well. But he's not.
Okay, so
He's not dead. Yeah.
No. He stood up.
Well, no, there's a heart out there, but I was just like, just leave it there.
If you all want to make challenging perception checks, you can kind of have a look around the room as well. So
if this summoning is that fragile, could I not just walk up to one and hit him over the back of the head and so that he can't do the response?
It's a bit more robust than I thought. I'll take that. Yeah. 005 on the challenging perception check.
And there go the dice.
Yeah, fail on my one as well. Badly. Not a critical fail, but
1 degree of success.
now, what was I? Why did I? There was something I was going to tell you if you succeeded, and I've completely forgotten what it is. Oh, there's a body. Yeah, there's a body of a girl thrown in the corner somewhere. Her chest has been ripped open.
So here's the thing.
Now, when you say a girl, do you
Go
mean like
back
a
out
young lady
now.
or a small child?
A young lady, someone maybe late teens, early 20s.
If we back out now, we won't get far enough away. When I said that they were trying to get they had multiple demons. The one that we saw that murdered the person. The thing that they're going for now is much worse. Much.
Okay. I say we just bum rush them then.
If you can give me about 30 seconds, I can deal with the 2 people in the center of the circle.
Yeah, Klaus is just going to rush it he's going to move over to the other side of the room as stealthily as he can. And if he can't move stealthily, then as soon as he's noticed, he will rush the person who notices him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go help.
Yeah, we're just going to bum rush the circle.
As they're coming from one side, Eric is moving up from the other.
Yeah, we're going to let's
I'm going to catch them in a
focus.
pincher
Full
maneuver.
focus away from Eric.
Yeah.
So we're going to go on the other side.
Cool. Let me just
Give him time.
So you're just going to bum rush them, basically.
Yep.
Now.
Sure.
Cool. Let me just find the whole thing.
Certainly they don't have anything to stop us.
Hold on. No, as you guys are getting ready to bum rush, I'm going to pull out my firearm and shoot it into them.
Okay, who are you going to shoot at?
I am going to shoot at one of the guys standing closest with their back to me.
Cool. Make me a ballistic skill roll.
Cool.
Sorry.
Because whether this hits you or not, it's certainly a very loud thing that has just suddenly happened.
Is it just a straight up roll?
Yeah, just a straight up ballistic skill roll.
Come
My
on.
ballistic skill is 29. I got a 28.
Oh, yeah.
A loud crack echoes through the room. What is the damage on the weapon? Well,
I didn't write it down.
I think it's like something like +7. I think. Stupid like that.
Yeah, it's just a straight up. It's just a straight up roll. Like I don't think. Hold on. I gotta get I gotta get my book up.
I got the book right here. What kind of a gun is it?
Just look up pistol. I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's just a pistol.
Pistol does damage +8.
+8. So success levels +8.
Okay.
And there's no success levels there, so you've just done 8 damage to this poor Snap who is not looking anywhere. I'm trying to find out where their stats are.
I do not feel bad for the cultist that got shot in the back.
Say yeah.
I refuse to feel bad about that.
Let's just take it as one of those. He screams out loudly as you blow his shoulder joint out, effectively. The other, oh fucking hell! This is where the bad dice rolls come in because I'm now rolling dice. I just rolled a 98. The other 6 who are in the circle yelp in surprise at the crack of the gun going off. They see their friend has just been shot, and they basically piss themselves, and kind of drop what they're doing and kind of run towards the door away from what's going on. The guy
All right, let's get him.
The guy in the center of the room
We're running at him.
looks up, looks pissed off, and the thing behind him changes.
Oh, no.
Gertrude stops in her tracks.
Can you all? I think this is actually slightly more than a moderate.
Oh, shit. It's a fucking full-fledged demon.
Well, yeah. What do you think it was?
Let me just.
I was kind of hoping for the equivalent of like a screamer or like a blue horror.
Where's corruption gone? What did
Maybe
I
it's
say?
just a purple horror.
Or a scribe. It could have been a scribe. Scribe would have made total sense.
Mhm.
What about taupe? Taupe is a good horror to be.
Dope is dope.
Just everyone make your rolls, and then I'll tell you kind of.
What are we rolling?
Yeah, what are we rolling? Sorry.
It's either it's either endurance or cool.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, unless I've got.
No, you need to tell me your number of success levels. Always tell me with corruption. It doesn't matter whether you pass or fail. There's always a possibility of something shit happening.
I got an 11. My degrees of success for that for a cool roll is 4.
1
Cool, you
degree of
take-
success.
So Eric, you take 1 level of corruption.
Okay, 1 degree of success.
You take 2 levels.
Ouch.
1 degree of failure.
1 degree of failure. You take 3 levels of corruption.
I'll do it.
All right, I am at 6 corruption now.
What is your toughness bonus?
My toughness.
Oh no, sorry,
bonus
your wit is it toughness or wit?
60.
Willpower. What's your willpower bonus? Sorry. Willpower.
Is 20.
So the tens unit on your willpower.
2.
2.
It's a 20.
So okay, you are now corrupted.
That chart's becoming more and more likely.
We'll deal with that in a minute. Clementine,
So I rolled a 19 and my endurance is a 32. So is that 1 degree? Success.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So you take
yeah.
2 levels of corruption.
Cool, thank you.
Klaus?
Klaus is corrupted.
Oh God.
Cool. Okay, Klaus and Murray, as you are now corrupted. Gertrude, I'm guessing, are you fine? And Eric, are you fine on your willpower?
I'm on 2. I'm well underneath my
Yeah,
willpower.
I'm on 3, so
Cool,
3
okay.
corruption. So I'll be okay.
So, could Klaus and Murray please make me a D100 roll? And tell me if it's above or below 50, basically.
Ooh, someone's getting a mutation.
It's above
Below.
50 for me.
Mine's below, so that works out real well.
Cool. So, Klaus,
One of each.
Klaus has a body mutation. And Murray
Yeah, he does.
has a mind mutation. So you are now going to need to roll me again on some corruption tables. So page 184. We'll do Klaus first. So I think it's again a D100.
Got a 14.
Let me just find it. A 14. As you kind of look upon this creature that forms within the center of, or behind this guy, and it kind of starts to grow and mutate, arms start to come out of it, it grows multiple eyes, it turns into this kind of weird, big, pink, purple, bluish blob thing with lots of arms and snouts and shit. You catch your finger on one of the crates around you, and the purple miasma that's coming around seeps into the wound of the joint, and you now have distended digits. This gives you plus 10 dexterity, but you also have a mutation. Your fingers are now incredibly long and can bend back on themselves.
Klaus, you got a pig catching hand.
Oh no.
Oh.
Like that, but like about an inch or two longer as well. Mary, would you like to make a roll?
I got a 30.
A 30. You have just basically shat yourself. You have seen this thing appear. Your mind has broken. And you have gained the corruption of fearful concern, which gives you minus 10 willpower.
Oh no, that's bad right now. That is very, very bad.
Wait, hold on now. I get a plus 10 to dexterity, and she poops her pants and gets a minus 10 to willpower.
Welcome to the
That
world of
seems-
chaos corruption. It can
that
go
seems
well or it can go bad.
Inherently unfair.
The chaos gods are not fair. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
No, Mary did.
Cool.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
Gertrude stopped in her tracks. Are the others still charging forward? Do we have to roll for initiative?
Oh yeah, Klaus wasn't going to stop.
Oh no, you don't roll for initiative. Remember, it's just initiative.
Oh, right.
So,
Initiative
I'm
order.
going to need
Yep.
to find a piece of paper to write all this down now. So let me just get a piece of paper to. Ooh, there goes my light. Just turn my light on. I glow now. Look at this. Give myself a nice glow as it all goes wrong.
Nice healthy glow.
Right. So everyone's initiative. Please remind me. We'll start with Clementine. Initiative
very
is
question.
int, isn't it?
It's-
No, it's I.
No.
I.
No.
I,
Aye.
okay, 31.
Ooh.
Everybody's
Klaus?
faster than Klaus. 24. Klaus is always dead last.
Yeah. Mary.
25.
Gert. True.
38.
Eric.
33.
33, and this guy is going to rip you a new one. And this
Makes sense.
guy...
High initiative for a Zinchian character. Although I think Slanesh usually has the really high initiative.
Slanesh is usually higher, but they're like glass hammers again.
Yeah.
That's great.
Whereas the keeper of secrets that we've just pissed off.
So, the guy who is not transformed kind of shoots. Fucking hell, can you stop doing that, you stupid thing? It's blinding me. He suddenly goes, looks at you all, is really not happy that you've just done this, lashes out a hand, and casts a spell at you. And
Gertrude didn't sign up for this.
welcome to my world.
Did he get doubles? Did he get doubles?
Nope, he did roll 68 though.
Logic first.
He didn't fail by that much. Didn't fail by that much, I think. Let me find it. Oh no, he actually passed. I was looking at the wrong thing. So let me actually find the. Unless anyone can tell me what the rules for blast are, or no, bolt, off they are off the top of their head.
Bolt is the degree of successes as damage, and if he has a associated type that goes alongside it, for example, if he's a high enough level caster, he gets additional abilities, effects. Sorry,
it's an arcane spell, isn't it?
Yeah. It's under the generic one.
Yeah. Bolt
on page 243.
Yeah, got it. It's +4, so it's damage +4. So I don't do. I didn't roll any extra here, so it is going to go straight. Bolt is damage +4.
Yeah.
You channel magic into a damaging bolt. Bolt is a magic missile with a damage of +4, so it's success level +4.
Magic missile. You got to pronounce it correctly.
Yeah.
Magic missile. Yeah, cool.
All right,
okay.
who's it hit?
We will. Yeah, I'm noticing the time, so I'm going to end this pretty quickly, so don't worry about that.
Rip.
It will go for, I will say, Eric, because Eric is the magic user. He has detected the magic within you.
Oh, yes.
It was all that friendship.
And the wonderful thing is, Bolt usually ignores armor, but because it's a magic weapon. But you don't have any armor, so willpower. So four. So willpower minus.
So another point of willpower.
Not willpower. Sorry, toughness bonus. 4 minus.
I take another point of damage.
Cool. And the guy behind him, the big weird gribbly thing, manages to cast on overpower blast, which is an area of effect in the entire room on you lot, and does damage. Yeah. He does a total of 7 damage across the area.
Damage from that.
Okay.
And it ignores armor.
Yeah.
But we subtract our toughness.
You subtract your toughness, but yeah, it ignores armor.
Okay. Gertrude's still standing.
Yeah.
Cool. Who's next?
And I'll just for the fun of it, the creature says something to you. You will not stop my master. It has begun. Join us, and you will be free. The chains of servitude you carry will be broken, and the world will be given to you. Join me and my master in the labyrinth, or die in an eternity of agony in every level of pain and discomfort you can imagine.
Down in that labyrinth, have you got any pigs?
I will give you your wildest dreams.
No, pass.
I'm gonna roll a cool check with Gertrude.
Her dreams are pretty wild, you guys.
Wait, actually, she might still be cool. Holy smokes! Hold on a second here. She failed by 1. I think Gertrude's running.
I think I'm gonna at this point have to also make a roll for Mari because of everything that has just happened.
And also, I am aware of the time, so we do obviously need to kind of.
She fails with 1 degree of failure, so.
Gertrude and Mary are like, no, fuck this.
Yep, Gertrude just runs out the back door.
Mari is joining Gertrude.
What about the other 3? How's Clementine feeling?
I'm not with these guys.
They're not my friends.
They're not my friends. So obviously everything's gone to shit. Have we hit any of these creatures, any of the people on the outside at all?
You've hit one of them. He's not dead, but he's kind
Yeah,
of
the
his
s- the
arm is
support
flopping
crew
off a
ran
lot.
away.
And it's still going on with the ritual and stuff. Sorry, it's still happening, even though we've been hit by lots of things.
The
There's no
ritual's
chanting and responding yet.
disrupted. Yeah.
Okay.
The-
Possibly has been stopped. You don't know.
Okay, cool. I think she's going to do the most heroic thing Clementine's ever done, and is going to rush up to that person that was shot and try and stab them in the back, and try and, because she wants to save as many people, So that's what she would do.
Okay. We'll deal with that in a second.
Yeah, that's fine.
Klaus, how's Klaus feeling about this question? Obviously, Klaus says he's been offered a pig. He's been offered a pig farm.
No, he was offered whatever his wildest dreams are. And Klaus has some very, very tame dreams. So, he can get that here. So he's going to run up and attack him.
Okay. And Eric?
The willpower roll to resist this did not go well. But seeing Klaus and Clementine charge to do various noble things.
Oh, so mechanically, Klaus has a willpower of 26. He rolled a 25.
Eric has a willpower of 50. He rolled a 96.
Oh shit.
Okay, so I'm because obviously again it's a time thing.
I do have a way of falling in with what you're probably going to want to sort of happen here,
Yeah,
David.
so
also, Eric, having heard these words that have been chanted and things like that, as Clementine stabs and anoints this thing with fresh blood, is going to try and attempt to seize control of the ritual from the guy inside the circle and charge up with one hand. And Eric is a really beefy guy. He's a muscle wizard, and he's going to try and throw the guy out of the circle and grab the tome that he was reading from. And to succeed with this, I'm going to spend my last resolve point.
Yes.
Okay, and in the fact that we're now kind of at the time limit of where we need to be, and I know people have got things they need to be doing beyond this as well today. I'm going to use that as the story hook to finish this session. So Eric runs in to the circle, pushes out the guy who is reading from the scroll. His hood falls back, and you notice that this is the leader, the head of the Chigg family. You've not personally spoken to him, but you have seen him around, and you know his image. You also know that he is the leader of the city council. And you enter into this circle, and you begin the incantation, and you feel the tendrils of the creature behind you wrap around you and encompass you, and you feel the power flow from this creature into you, and the magical essence that is flowing into your body is ecstatic. The plans and the pathways that open up into your mind of the ways that you can use this suddenly limitless knowledge of the secrets of the changer of ways have entered your mind. You are lifted up into the air. Below you, the ground, which is the circle, turns black. It fades into darkness of utter blackness, that it opens up into a pit. At the bottom of this pit, Klaus, you get there and you tumble and you look in and you see an eye staring back at you.
Okay, so hold on now. I want to do something real fast. So Eric said that if anything goes wrong, we're supposed to kill him.
Yeah.
So Klaus is going to spend his final point of resolve on an attack roll to kill him with Francisco's sword.
Okay. So what's the
Because
damage on that?
I happen to know for a fact that
Eric does not have armor.
And he did take damage recently.
Oh, I took a lot of damage
And he's been
recently.
damaged recently.
Francesco's sword is actually pretty decent.
It is a pretty decent sword. I think it's like plus seven
that's-
maybe.
It's so the base damage with my strength bonus is a 7, and if I spend that point of resolve to get a 1 on my melee attack roll, that's 3 additional levels of success. So that's
Are you
10
sure you don't,
damage,
Chig? You want to make it a 11 to do a crit?
You
A
know?
1 is a crit as well.
Oh,
One
okay.
is- yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then no, a 1. I'll do 10 points of damage to him.
Eric,
As
how
he's
many
hovering
many
over
points
the-
of damage do you have left?
At 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Klaus better
Okay,
get a fucking
okay,
pig.
but because we're going to take a long rest after this, and we don't know what we're doing yet. And Eric has already he's done things. We've been having a talk.
Sorry, guys.
You leap up. Eric is in the air. He's being held up on these tentacles and tendrils of purple and pink and blue smoke. He's being held up. Eric leaps in this utterly masterful, beautiful, heroic leap that only Clementine sees because Gertrude and Mary have fucked off. You see this wonderful teenage peasant leap forward with his glinting, gleaming, expensive sword, plunge it through Eric's chest. It plunges through Eric. It plunges through the creature behind him. Eric lets out his final scream of the spell that he's incanting. The hole below has finished opening up, and an eye is seen coming out of it. A deep yellow orange eye, bird-like, blinking, feathers coming across it. It turns round, and a beak reaches out, opens up, and clamps around Eric and pulls him under. The hole starts to open up bigger and bigger. Clementine starts to scramble backwards, running away from this hole. Klaus, you've kind of leaped across the hole as you've made this stab. You've left the sword behind, and you start to run away as well. The hole opens up bigger and bigger. You glance back, and below you, you see one massive clawed bird-like hand reach out, and then another reach out, and you hear this ear-shattering screech as if 1,000 parakeets echo in your head. Your ears start to bleed from the sound. 2 elongated bird necks come out with massive, massive beaks on top of them. Suddenly wings flap out, and this creature takes flight, bursts through the roof of the warehouse, and that gaping hole gets bigger and bigger, starting to swallow the town. Gibbering small purple and blue demons start to escape, and the town is slowly swallowed as a gateway to the labyrinth is opened. And just for convenience sake, we'll just say that Klaus, Clementine, Mary, and Gertrude do manage to escape the city in the entire confusion of this. Eric, however, has now become the food of this greater demon of Zench that has just opened up the gateway to chaos in the town of Bogenhaven.
There are no rewards for those who worship chaos.
And we shall end the first book of the Enemy Within campaign, Enemy in the Shadows. And it has been an absolute ball for the last 12 sessions of however long this has actually taken us to play this game. This has actually been phenomenal to run.
12 years later.
12 years later. And it's been phenomenal to play with you guys. I know we've only just brought Fiona in, but you just...
It's fine. I was here for the important one, I'm sure.
You were here for the important one.
I think so.
Yeah.
So
I got the gist.
yeah, As a quick wrap up, yeah. If we do come back to this, obviously the next book is Death on the Reich. It is now being sent out to people in England in hardback format. It is out as PDF, so you can go and buy that over on Cubicle 7. Enemy in the Shadows is out as a book with the companion as well, already in shop, so you can go and buy that, or you can buy it on the Cubicle 7 website. I do recommend Enemy in the Shadows is an absolutely phenomenal story, and we didn't cover half of what's in that book. There is so much more that you can do than what we did, and there are other ways to end this. You don't have to kill the city, but
It's a fun option you
it's a
guys.
fun
Try
option
and
you can
save
do.
it. Good try.
You tried,
We technically
but
tried.
you gave me ideas over the break, and I'm surprised you didn't all actually decide to take that. We're all going to turn to chaos anyway. Maybe you have. Maybe seeing this and seeing it destroying a city, and when you come back, you have all turned to chaos.
It seems a lot more powerful and effective than the Church of Sigmar right now. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, but
Also-
back one horse in that race.
Yeah.
So
So
gonna be the Sigmar dude.
as a wrap up, this is I know Mike and Ben, you know the Warhammer world, and you've played in it a few times, so
Do,
you understand it. But this has been obviously Crystal and Chigg's first experience of Warhammer Fantasy. I know, Fiona, you've played it with Chris once or for your own podcast. So did you enjoy your delve into the gutter punk world of Warhammer Fantasy? Has it
I
been
absolutely did. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank
So
you for
much
running.
fun. Thank you.
Yes,
yeah.
thank you,
Yeah,
David.
thank you for running.
Yeah, amazing work.
I honestly say I think today's probably been one of the best sessions, like that starting bit where you're just like utter chaos. I've been in
like
stitches so
herding
often.
cats through a sewer. That was.
Yep.
Being a chaos demon, my cat
Yeah.
almost knocked down my back wall.
Well, Zinch works in strange ways. Yeah, so it's been absolutely phenomenal. So as a quick roundup to kind of everything, I have been your GM for the past 12 sessions. I'm David from Darker Days Radio, mainly the Dark Hammer series. I also have kind of doing my own stuff on the side called The Drunken Storyteller, where I talk about folklore drunkenly. And I ran a game yesterday with Fiona on my Twitch stream for Things on the Flood, and it was hilarious as well. If you ever want someone to add some comedy into your games, bring Fiona along.
Yeah, I still
Yeah.
haven't gotten over Vicar of Dibley, Age of Sigmarite Battle Priestess.
Yes.
And so we will now go around and just kind of give everyone a closing message, because this is the end of the season. It's been a fantastic ride. We've had many players come in and leave and stuff. So we'll start with Mike, who is I don't know well on the screen. I think he's down there.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, just business-wise, we're Darker Days Radio. You can check us out at darker-days.org. We also have a linktree/Darker Days Radio, where you can find all of our social media and stuff. And
Thanks,
we have
Jake.
our Dark Hammer. Yeah, we have our Dark Hammer episodes where you can check out some more like Warhammer lore for both 40K, Age of Sigmar, and of course the old school Warhammer Fantasy. And yeah, we also talk a lot about like World of Darkness, Chronicles of Darkness, that kind of stuff. We got some more Deviant, the Renegade stuff coming up, which would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Chigg's making a
Um,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
I thought
Oh,
I
no,
was.
Oh, you were.
No,
You
I'm
Chigg
Chigg's
was
making a
making
house.
and I'm making Shrek, aren't I? I think that
Yes,
was it.
Something like that. So we'll figure that out soon. And then, I mean, I guess passing it off, Fiona, you've got your own very excellent podcasts and other stuff, right?
Yeah, thank you. Well, so when I'm not playing, basically myself playing Warhammer, going, what the fuck is going on? I run two podcasts. The first one is What Am I Rolling, which is a twice-monthly RPG one-shot podcast where we play a whole range of different systems. As it's been mentioned, Chris from Darker Days Radio actually ran us through a quick session of Warhammer Fantasy roleplay, and it was if you can imagine what I was like here, imagine what it was like on there. We'd actually, I think it was the first session. Chris said that no one went into combat just because we managed to somehow talk our way out of everything. So that's one thing. The other
That's what this
podcast I host-
this bunch of fuckers did for quite a long time. This is why the story has gone so off the rails.
Hey, it's an alternative to fighting. The other podcast I run is the DM's Book Club, which is a weekly book club with myself and my actual DM, Ryan. We pick a topic from Dungeons and Dragons, Boo, the big overlord of everything. Talk about some topic and go how we would change it, how would we improve it, and put it into our other RPG campaigns. So that is the What Am I Running podcast and the DM's Book Club, where you can listen on any podcast provider. And thank you so much for having me.
No, it's been great. It's great to finally get you into the game. I know it's taken us a while. Hope you'll be here for season 2 when we start that.
1000%.
And the other Darker Days Radio member, we have Ben, who's been with us for the last couple of sessions. So thank you, Ben. Is there anything you want to quickly promote?
Well, hopefully I'll be doing more stuff with Darker Days Radio in the coming future. Obviously, I am a freelance writer and board game creator within the community and stuff like that. So you can find me on all the various media chains where I'll be posting some upcoming projects and stuff like that. At the moment, I'm working on a short campaign for D&D to really make the most out of the upcoming Demi-Planes expansion, which is releasing in 2 days' time.
Cool.
So yeah, that's going to be the big thing that I'm wrapping up soon, hopefully. So yeah.
Brilliant. And we'd also obviously give a massive thanks out to Gehenna Gaming and the guys over there, so Ian and Mark and all those guys, for letting us run this on their channel and having these collabs with them. We should get some of them back into this game at some point, or get some gaming again with them at some point. We've kind of just taken over. But yeah, absolutely massive thanks to those guys for letting us to run this. And for all of you who have been watching over these last 12 episodes, or whenever you joined us, thank you very much. Do let us know what you thought of it. And we shall see you in a couple of months, maybe, for season 2. We've not really decided what we're doing yet or when it's going to kind of come out. But we will be back at some point soon on a Sunday with some new stuff. So thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.